on here? There I am. Okay, just waiting for more people to show up, guys. Had to end the stream a minute ago. Had to reset the Wi-Fi, but hopefully now we're fixed. Hopefully now we're all good, and you guys could start coming in. Just checking out these charts today, seeing kind of a little bit just where we're at, um, and hopefully we can see some positive price action today. But again, guys, just giving you guys a little bit of time. We got some people coming in, got 5 people watching right now, talking a little bit about Bitcoin, talking about Bitcoin, right? I know I was supposed to go live on Thursday and I didn't have time. It's been a really crazy busy week for me, guys. So I'm just trying to make up where I can. Hopefully you guys are getting notifications that I'm live right now and slowly trying to file in. I know there's a lot of coins that you guys are looking at or want me to look at. And there's a lot of things to be paying attention to on this Bitcoin consolidation because, again, guys, this is the best time, right, to get cheaper prices on cryptocurrency. The best time is when Bitcoin is looking a little bit sketchy. But again, how sketchy is Bitcoin looking? I guess only time will tell. Again, guys, at the time of the video, Bitcoin coming in at 63,000. And we talked about the fact that, again, it was creating this nasty bear trend, right? It was creating this possible bear flag, and it could possibly break down. And yeah, so what's up, Jay? All good, brother. Everything is going awesome. Just want to start showing you guys a little bit of comments that you guys are doing. Got to give you guys a shout out because you guys are the ones that are supporting the channel, and you guys do deserve the shout out. So thank you again, all you guys that are supporting the channel, man. I'm really excited again. Now's the best time to be involved in cryptocurrency. And I know I sound like a broken record saying that, guys, but again, like, what better opportunity? I mean, if you guys were looking to shop at a $74,000 Bitcoin, I don't know why you wouldn't be shopping at a $63,000 Bitcoin unless, again, you think it's still going to break bear, which, again, guys, we can. We talked about Bitcoin, right, on this this 1 year chart looking a little sketchy. Again, I think we need one more retest of the 61K before we could determine if we found some kind of a bottom. Are you panicking when Brett went down? You know, I was definitely watching Brett. I'm not going to lie and say I wasn't watching it. I did hear a lot of FUD. I made a video a little bit about like some of the FUD that was going on. But again, I mean, Brett also shot up like 80% after that, dropped down all the way to like 200 million. And now it's sitting at like close to 450. So I really don't know what's going to happen with Brett, man. It's really like only time will tell. Dude, thank you so much for watching the channel, Cruise. I see you always supporting the channel, brother. I just want to really let you know that I appreciate you, man. All you guys that are like steady commenting on the channel, just know that I see all you guys, and I appreciate it, man. I definitely appreciate it. Somebody commented, they said I have no sound. Are you guys able to hear me? Let me know in the comment section on the side if you guys are able to hear me before I get to like dive too deep into this whole Bitcoin stuff. But am watching it again. We're watching Brett, right? I got the Brett chart pulled up right here. A lot of YouTubers, guys. And again, I'm not gonna put this YouTuber on blast, the one that I mentioned in my last video, but the guy hasn't made a video in like 8 days. I feel for him. I know how it is to make a call on a coin, watch it pump a whole bunch, and then watch it correct a lot. Don't be scared, brother. If you're watching this video, don't be scared to face the people, man. Some people made some amazing gains in this coin, so don't be afraid to get out there and face the people, bro. Face your subscribers, man. I'm out here. I'm talking to you guys. I let you guys know at the beginning, you know, I wasn't quite sure about Brett. We just kind of have to see. Somebody said they could hear Brett is ready to cycle, bought the FUD. Yeah, hey, man. How many times have we bought FUD and it's worked out for us though? Like we bought FUD on Terra Luna Classic. We bought FUD on a lot of different projects. So I don't know, man. You know, the FUD is something that sells also in cryptocurrency, guys. It's not a very popular thing to buy, right? We all want to buy the hot coin, but sometimes the FUD coin, bro, the FUD coin goes on super sale. And then just because the community is so big, it just kind of like pushes the whole project, even if, you know, again, like we talked about, like sometimes some crazy stuff happens behind the scenes that we're not even sure what's going on, right? Like the devs done split up, like for like 4 or 5 days, these guys are not talking to each other or whatever. Somebody said first time buying Brett was yesterday. Hey, you're looking for a sale though, brother. That is what you're supposed to do. That's what I recommend doing, right? I always tell you guys, don't buy the top. If you like a project, buy it when it's on sale. Well, guess what, guys? Everything's on sale right now, right? It's like Walmart right now, dude. Everything is on clearance. It's ridiculous. Do you still have your eye on Pokey? Yeah, dude. I had my eye on the Punky Monkey or whatever it's called. I've been watching that coin. It has a lot of followers, has a big holder count. I think it's like 40,000 holders or something at the time of the video. So that's definitely a coin that I'm holding. I'm really watching the coins that have big communities on this Bitcoin correction. I know that I always say that it's not always like something that's super popular, especially when the coins are red, right? That I'm paying attention to the volume. But again, guys, I do think that if you could watch where the volume's going on this Bitcoin correction, that if Bitcoin does decide it wants to pump, I think that the volume will go to the same places. But again, I do want to say that I think that Bitcoin will probably still retest 61. I've been saying it since March. I know it's not a cool, popular thing to say. I know, you guys don't really necessarily want to hear that, but I'm going to be honest, right? I'm going to be honest with you guys. If Bitcoin is looking super bullish, I'm going to be like, hey, guys, guess what? Looks like the Bulls are back in town, but right now, guys, it just looks like the Bears got us in a sleeper hold right now, dude. And like, we're literally just waiting for the bottom. Meme season is going to be crazy. I agree. I 1,000% agree that meme season is going to be crazy. I feel like we've just maybe seen just like the small little portion of the beginning of it. But again, I think once Bitcoin has its correction, whether again it corrects down to 61K before it decides it wants to take up, or if it wants to correct all the way down to the 50K range, I do think that once Bitcoin starts to create a bottom, that a lot of these meme coins that we have been watching, a lot of meme coins that are just in general on DEX tools are going to go on an absolute run. And a lot of people who are not even in the market today, like there's literally retail investors that haven't even entered the market yet. I expect them to still enter the market, and I expect even those guys to make a ton of money. Not the majority of them. The majority of them, I think, will probably either break even or maybe lose their behind. But I do think that a lot of people are going to get into cryptocurrency, and a lot of people are going to make money. I think that the meme cycle has not even fully started yet. Again, I don't know what to expect out of Brett. Again, guys, we possibly could have found a double bottom here with Brett, and hopefully it could make some kind of a retrace, but it just doesn't look that positive on the 30-minute chart, especially on these more smaller micro charts. It just looks like we're starting to break below this Bollinger Band, which is something that, again, we want to pay attention to if we're bullish on this trade. And also I want to talk about Britt, just because, again, this is another coin that we caught extremely early. We caught Britt at $1 million market cap. And some of you guys are still up 4x on this, but at the top, I think you guys were up like 800% or something crazy like that. And I even talked about like, don't be too greedy in these situations, that the market can correct and stuff like that. But again, whether Britt will recover or not, in my opinion, it's really going to depend on Brett, and Brett's really going to depend on Bitcoin right now, especially. Bitcoin does, again, decide he wants to capitulate down to that 50K range. I would definitely be concerned. I'd be paying attention. And yeah, somebody said, you were the first YouTuber, and the reason I got into crypto, bought FEG, made 10x, have been a DGen ever since. Yeah, dude. Hey, I've been degenning it for years, brother. I was degenning it like it wasn't even cool to degen. Now I feel like everybody's like, dude, I'm a degen. So I love it, man. My base picks are, somebody said their base picks are Britt, Baby Brett, and Brog. So I talked about a couple of these coins. I haven't talked about Baby Brett. But again, I mean, if it's a spin-off of Brett and Brett does well, then maybe it will do well. I would just say, ultimately always check the audits on the projects, whatever you guys are looking to buy and stuff like that. Just make sure that you're not buying into a scam. Again, I haven't checked out Baby Brett, but always do your own research on that. Somebody said also, I'm still bullish on FEG 2024. Smart DeFi is coming. Yes, brother. Yes. I talk about a lot of coins on the channel. You guys know that. I talk about a lot of meme coins and stuff like that. FEG, of course, has a special part in my heart because, again, FEG is another coin that helped me build this channel. Just like Shiba Inu, I was in the first 2,000 wallets and SHIB, and a lot of you guys were too because you were tapped into the channel. So I'm always going to have a special spot in my heart for those two coins. I'm not sure what's going to happen with FEG. I haven't really been too tapped into the community, but I do hope that those guys are doing well. And I hope that FEG is a coin that's going to see some positive price action if we do have the meme cycle that we're hoping that we're going to have. Also, somebody talking about Memecoin on base, the first legit reward token system of the cycle. I don't like coins that reward personally. I've never encountered a coin that has a good reward system where it like benefits and like it's super bullish. Usually when these coins come out and they talk about having a reward system and stuff like that, it just tends to not really do well. What are your thoughts on Toshi and Book of Meme? Toshi, I gotta check out Toshi. Book of Meme, right? I was looking at Book of Meme because I was like, man, is Book of Meme gonna do anything? For a while, I thought, Book of Meme could possibly hit $1 billion. But again, we talked about the fact that this coin had a pre-launch, and the fact that I really don't like pre-launches because it's really hard to determine the value of a coin that's been pre-launched, right? Especially when it goes from like zero market cap to 1.5 billion market cap. It's just really hard to predict what's going to be the bottom on that. And I feel like that's kind of where we're at with Book of Meme Coin, right? It keeps doing this fake out thing where it wants to like, looks like it could possibly pump, but because it had a pre-launch, people are just not quite sure what to value this at. And every time we try to break above any kind of resistance with Book of Meme Coin, it just snaps right back down. So definitely concerned. We see on Book of Meme Coin this rising wedge right here on the 30-minute chart. And again, I don't trade on a 30-minute chart all the time. But with the type of Bitcoin consolidation that we're seeing right now, I feel like the 30-minute chart could be pretty telling right now. Again, we're going to create another, shoulder head shoulder on Book of Meme and see a cheaper coin on that too. It's possible. God, I missed 2020, 2021. Everything was bliss, man. Yeah, but honestly, it's funny you say that, man. I've seen a lot of bull cycles. I remember being around 2017, even before the 2020 bull cycle. And I will definitely say, without a doubt, that I honestly believe that this is the best bull cycle that we've had in terms of people making money. We have people that are brand new to cryptocurrency that are stepping in the game, investing into things, again, like Book of Meme that goes up 1.5 billion%, $1.5 billion in a day. And these guys all of a sudden are millionaires. That's totally crazy. That's something that we weren't really seeing in 2020, 2021. We weren't seeing coins go from 1 to 1.5 billion in a day. So actually, even though I too, of course, if I could turn back the hands of time, go back to 2020, 2021, I'd be buying the dip, bro. I'd be buying Bitcoin. But I was telling you guys, right? I like Bitcoin. I like Ethereum. I like a lot of these projects. Talked about Solana. First time I actually talked about Solana on this channel, guys, was around $6. Trip that. Also, first time I talked about Binance coin on this channel was around $5. So trip that. Again, we were here when Binance chain literally launched. I was here when Uniswap launched. So I remember all of these things. And to me, my crypto journey is probably a little different than some of the people that are getting engaged just this cycle. But again, guys, every cycle there's more people that jump on. And in my opinion, retail's not even here yet. Like you guys that are here, congratulations. You guys are bullish on the space. You guys see a trend. You guys think Bitcoin has a future. Congratulations. In my opinion, I think that you're early too. But as far as like your uncle and all them people that are going to be joining cryptocurrency later and trying to tell you about Shiba Inu and stuff like that, like those people are not here yet, but they're going to be here. They're going to be right back telling you about Shiba Inu, how, oh, dude, you should have been buying it. You're going to have that one uncle that's telling you that he's been bullish on Bitcoin for years and he tried to tell you. And so I've already experienced that, man. I've already had all kinds of people. I'm still, even this bull cycle, I have people telling me about cryptocurrency like I've never heard of it before, which is good. I enjoy it. I like it. Again, I'm an old timer in this game. I'm an old head, so I already kind of know how the cycle's working, and it's getting me excited for when retail does decide that they want to join us in this bull rally. Because again, right now they're just a little bit scared with the dip, but dude, I'm not scared, man. You said you were early on shit. Who did you find? How do you find it so early? I'm eager to know, please. Dude, I found SHIB early. This is a great question. And actually, I tell you guys every day how I find these kind of coins, but I'm going to answer it anyway, guys. I found SHIB early by being very engaged in the community. Like when I found SHIB, there was like literally no other meme coins. The only other meme coin that was like really big was Doge, and Doge was already listed. And when I found SHIB, like Uniswap had just launched, like not even that long ago. Like people were just trading meme coins and stuff. So when I found SHIB, I already knew that I found something special because in my head, I don't know, like I was just like, everybody's buying Doge, but Doge is so big. So like, how are people going to make a lot of money in Doge? Like they're going to be looking for the next thing. And I just noticed that the SHIB community was just going on every single post that Elon would post. Every time Elon would post about Doge, right? Back in 2020, he would post about Doge, and the SHIB community would go crazy, man. It was like anything I've ever seen before. Like I've never seen anything like I saw 2020 with SHIB, the SHIB community. Those guys really opened my eyes to cryptocurrency and opened my eyes on what a community can do for a coin in terms of like their marketing, how they can get important people's attention, like Elon Musk. Like, guys, these guys literally got Elon Musk's attention with Shipcoin, which is again not something that's very easy to do. But again, I caught SHIB, and when I caught SHIB, I knew that I had something special when I purchased it, and that's why I just went all in on YouTube. And I was just like, dude, I'm just gonna be making SHIB videos. And for a long time, I was just making a lot of SHIB videos. And then you guys were like, yeah, but I want the next thing. I want the next thing. And so that's kind of how we got in. And then after we found SHIB, man, it's not even like SHIB was the only coin that we were early on, right? We were early on Flocky, we were early on Pepe Coin, we were early on Terra Luna Classic. Like we were early on FEG, we were early on so many things. Yeah, man, I made a lot of money on FEG. Yes, I did make a lot of money on FEG. Made a lot of money on Shiba Inu too. I made a lot of money on a lot of coins. Yeah, I learned don't be bragging about how much money you make in cryptocurrency. I just know that now. And since I'm an influencer, I don't like to disclose my income and stuff like that, especially when it comes to cryptocurrency. And I suggest that you guys actually don't do that. You guys actually do the same. You guys don't want to be making income statements and stuff like that about what you made for the year. Always pay your taxes. I'm not telling you guys, get out of paying taxes, but at the same time, guys, just don't go out there and telling everybody. I know it's very popular to tell people. Man, when I made a lot of money in cryptocurrency, the first thing that I did was I jumped on YouTube and I wanted to tell everybody, and I deleted that video. And a lot of you guys see that video is no longer online anymore. It's because I deleted that video. I felt like honestly that video kind of put me in a little bit of jeopardy. I felt like a little bit. And I had people asking me some weird questions. And so I just wanted to delete that and kind of not have that kind of spotlight on me, because it's cool that you want people to notice you for having money, but also it's not good because when you're in the public eye, it kind of turns you into a target. And so I didn't want to be the guy who was just talking about cryptocurrency. Like, you guys know that I've been early in cryptocurrency, and I'll let you guys speculate on how I'm doing with my portfolio. But again, I try to just just be a YouTuber and just tell you guys that this is just entertainment. This is not financial advice. Don't follow me for what I tell you guys. As far as it comes for financial advice, just watch this and take this as entertainment. Just look at this and try to learn from what I'm telling you as far as the charts and stuff like that. What do I think about SHIB on this cycle? I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Shiba Inu. It's not really the number one Ethereum coin that I'd be buying on the dip right now, even if I was bullish on dog coins, even if I was so bullish on SHIB, which I am bullish on SHIB. I do think that, SHIB will eventually start seeing some positive price action. I do think that it will take time, and I do think that, again, Bitcoin needs to correct a little more before we can start seeing a lot of these bigger coins start pumping. But I'm bullish on SHIB. I like SHIB, but again, if I really like SHIB as much as I did back in 2020, then I would be buying something like Flocky coin or like another small cap dog coin that I can make the same kind of gains that I made off of SHIB. And again, it's no knock to the SHIB community, because I love that community. Like, that community made this channel, and I put a lot of effort into helping those guys get established on the internet and stuff like that, as far as their internet presence on YouTube. So my thoughts on this coin, this Memecoins coin. I seen this coin. It was actually brought to me in my Telegram. It was brought to me super early, but I didn't know a lot about it, and then I kind of just watched it take off. And honestly, I don't know what to think about it. I don't know too much about it. I do know that some of the guys in my Telegram, though, again, were early on this coin. I was kind of sidelined in this one, but I did let the guy know who brought this coin to the Telegram that this was a really great call, and he did a good job. I think his name was JJ. JJ, if you're watching the live stream, good call finding that coin. That coin definitely did pump a ton after he talked about that in the Telegram. So again, that's the thing, guys. There's going to be a lot of coins, honestly, that are going to make amazing gains. All right, there's going to be a lot of coins still, especially if Bitcoin decides it wants to tear up, that are still going to make 1,000, 10,000% gain. So don't feel like you have to eat your whole life savings into something that you feel like you missed out on, guys, because I can almost promise you, I can't guarantee, but I can almost promise you that if Bitcoin does decide it wants to turn up, we're going to see a new Bit of Meme coin. We're going to see a new Terra Luna Classic coin. There'll be a new Shiba Inu coin, a new Britt coin. That's just kind of how the cycle works, guys. And that's why I tell you guys that, don't go all in, don't go over leverage yourself. There's going to be another play. If you missed a play, just wait on the next one. There's always going to be that coin that's going to go from 0 to like 100 million really quick. But now's the time to make those kind of gains. Now's the time to be doing that kind of stuff. Somebody said, what meme coin should I invest in, brother? Whichever one you like the most as a product of your research. I can't tell you guys what to buy. I can't tell you guys when to sell. That's financial advice, and I just can't do that. I'm not a financial advisor. But I like Andy. Andy does look interesting. Somebody just said Andy looks interesting. Somebody also says, any thoughts on Andy on base? Guys, I talked about Andy on base at 13 million market cap back in like what, February maybe, or something like that, February or March. I had already talked about Andy on the channel, but well, Andy, if you're asking me like, will Andy survive the Bitcoin consolidation? That's a great question. I don't know what's going to survive the Bitcoin consolidation. I'm hoping Bitcoin survives the consolidation right now. So, I'm hoping Bitcoin finds a bottom. How can I join the Telegram group? Key question right here. Key question. How can you join the Telegram group? Great question. Follow me on Instagram at jtalkscrypto and just DM me, say you want to join the Telegram, and I will add you to the Telegram. What do I think about Young Peasy? I'm gonna check out Young Peasy. I don't know what that is. Somebody keeps asking me about that. I'm bullish on base, dude. I'm bullish on base too. I definitely want to see what's gonna come out of the base. Come off of the base chain next. Britt coin was kind of like the biggest, baddest coin, but I really want to see, like, is there going to be like a coin that's going to flip Britt? Is Britt going to be the Shiba Inu of the base chain? Is base chain just going to turn into the Binance Smart Chain and just be notorious for scams and like people don't want to mess with it at all? I really don't know what's going to happen. Is base going to outperform Solana? Is Solana going to outperform Ethereum? These are all great and valid questions that honestly I think are going to be answered if once Bitcoin decides to start pumping. I have a weird feeling about Bitcoin's going to tank. I hope not, brother. I hope the opposite. I hope Bitcoin tanks. And I know that's not a very popular thing to say, especially in the crypto community, especially with a lot of you guys that bought a $74,000 Bitcoin. I know it probably hurts your feelings when I say that I hope that Bitcoin gets a little bit cheaper. But I mean, I really do hope that Bitcoin does get a little bit cheaper. I hope that we do see a retest of 50K, and that's going to make a lot of portfolios red, but it's going to create a lot of buy opportunities for a lot of people that have been sitting on the sidelines. It's also going to create a lot of opportunity for people to make money on the way down if Bitcoin does decide it wants to keep going down. Remember, guys, we don't just make money when this stuff goes up. We make money also when it goes down. And I heard also that Britt is being traded with leverage now on a couple of exchanges. And so, again, maybe that's why Britt's going down. People, again, making money on the way down. So, got to pay attention to that. I'm not in the Telegram. Can I message you on Twitter so I can join the Telegram group? Yeah, sure. Message me on Twitter, bro. DM me on Twitter. Tell me that you want to join the Telegram group, and I'll add you into the Telegram. Not a problem, bro. Not a problem. But again, guys, I want to know what we're going to see with Bitcoin. Today is Sunday. Bitcoin coming in at 63,000. It's looked like we're seeing a little bit of sell-off here, again, creating this bear flag that we want to pay attention to. Did talk about the fact that we'd probably retest 61. But, guys, I really want to know your prediction. Somebody said that they feel very bullish. They think that Bitcoin is, or very bearish. They think that Bitcoin is going to tank. I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think that Bitcoin is going to tank, or do you think that the blood is just starting to dry up and we're starting to create some kind of a bottom again? Not too sure, man. Not too sure. A lot of buy orders definitely coming in around this range right now. So are we going to see another retest of 61, or can we start creating some support? Again, guys, only time will tell. Only time will tell. Let's start looking at some other coins, though, too. I want to look at. Let's look at Young Peasy. Okay, what is Young Peasy, bro? Well, you gotta tell me. I'm gonna type in Young Peasy, and I have a feeling. Okay, is this Peasy right here, or is this Peasy right here, or is this Peasy? Who is Peasy? Is this? I'm guessing that this is Peasy because this one is actually up. This one is not looking hot. So maybe this is not Peasy. Let's see where Peasy is. We're gonna find Young Peasy right now. Young Peasy. Is this Young Peasy? Young Peasy down 35%. This probably Young Peasy. If this is Young Peasy, let me know. Peasy on base contract looks super clean. How review on base? Okay, cool. Peasy on base. Okay. So this is base, right? We're looking at a base contract right here. I'm assuming this is Young Peasy. Young Peasy has been on an absolute tear today, but as you guys can see, down 31% time video. Young Peasy also has 11 million market cap. They do have a 92 Dex tool score. It does look like some decent buy orders are coming in. Some people selling off as well. But the only thing with Young Peasy that I'm noticing, man, is this thing is cracking bear pretty bad right now. Actually, it's not looking like it's going to have a big sell off. And I'm not too sure about Young Peasy. Again, we want to stay up trending above this orange Bollinger brand. Look how many times we broke below it. We broke below it here, we broke below it here, and now we're starting to break below it again. And look what we're creating right here. Shoulder, head, shoulder, bear pattern right there. I don't know. I'm concerned about Young Peasy. Definitely paid attention to Young Peasy because that's not necessarily what we want to see. But again, if you're bullish on the project, if you like it, if you want to buy the dip on it, I do think that probably it's going to dip a little bit more. So maybe, if you really like it, if you're really passionate about this project, just be a little bit patient because you might see a cheaper price on it. Let's look at their website just for giggles, right? Oh, that's what I'm talking about, dude. Dude, Young Peasy. Okay. I understand the appeal now behind Young Peasy. I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for some copyright behind that song, but I don't even know if you guys heard that song right now, but they got like a little song playing on their website. That's pretty cool. Not a lot of cryptocurrency websites have a little song playing on their website. Maybe we'll start seeing that though, right? Maybe that's the way that meme coins add value by putting music on the website. I don't know, but again, Young Peasy, definitely probably going to see some correction here. I would definitely be waiting on the sidelines for this one. If it does decide that it wants to break down. But again, guys, it's cryptocurrency. Anything could happen. Any of these meme coins could be your 85,000% gainer, like this one was for this whoever was involved in this trade or this trade. That's the thing, guys. People are really becoming millionaires every single day in cryptocurrency. Do not be fooled. Do not think that all the money has dried up in cryptocurrency and that nobody's making money. I know that's a very popular thing. When you hear that, a lot of people are losing their behind right now in cryptocurrency. That we just getting this thing in our mind that, man, my brother actually texted me. He's like, dude, the economy is going so bad, everything's so bad. Da, da, da. I was like, okay, cool. Sounds like you're short on the market, right? Sounds like you think things are going to go down. Well, you've been playing market the whole time, but then when things start going down, you don't play market anymore. Like, dude, there's people that literally they sit in the market all day long, man, and they sit all year long. They sit and they wait on those bear plays. They wait on those good entry points to short the market. So again, man, maybe some of you guys are bears. Some of you guys I feel like are bears because I'll be making a video talking about how Bitcoin's probably going to go up, and y'all be like, nah, bro, it's not. Now I'm just like, bro, then short the market. I don't, man. I mean, if you feel like the market's going to go down, man, if you're that confident, you think that the economy is going to go into this deep depression, recession, and it's just going to be a bloodbath in cryptocurrency and stock market and everything, then, dude, hey, now's your time, right? Now's your time to be short on the market, but don't just say that. Don't just say that. Check base streets best. Tell you anything. BSB on base. BSB. Okay. Sure, why not? Just because you're engaged, brother, just because you're talking to me right now, I'm gonna do a BSB on base. Okay. Is this BSB right here? Sitting at 3.41 million market cap. Okay. I see what you're looking at. I see what you're looking at. Possible breakout on this chart right here. Starting trend above this this Bollinger Band. Base Streets bets. Maybe, possibly, brother. Possibly. This is not the craziest chart I've seen. I don't know how much of a future this project has. Again, I haven't checked the audits on it. Let's check the audits on it. How about that? Okay. Checking the audits on it right now. Nothing too concerned. I'm a little curious why they got a 90 out of 99 instead of a 99 out of 99, but I don't know. It seems like it came back pretty decent, and it seems like I kind of know what you're looking for here in this chart. You're looking for a possible double bottom, and you're hoping that we could start breaking up out of some of this resistance that we've created. Definitely going to need to break out of some of this chop right here in order for this to be bullish. But yeah, I mean, you're definitely right. This does look like a breakout. Again, we're now trending above this orange line. Can we continue trending above this Bollinger Band? Only time will tell. Not really too sure about this coin. But again, possibly a great find by you. So don't want to take away that from you. But again, guys, what are you guys thinking? Would you guys think that Solana is just going to be Solana season for the rest of the season? You guys think the season's over? You guys think meme coin season's over? Do you guys think that base is going to have a big pump? Do you guys think Ethereum's going to have a big pump? What are your thoughts on Brett buy and sell orders? Notice the same while it keeps dumping. The price goes up multiple times in small amounts. So that's suspicious. Yeah, I mean, again, if you didn't catch today's video just this morning, we did talk about some of the FUD that was going on around Brett coin. Actually, I might have talked about it yesterday. Maybe I talked about it yesterday. Let me know. Did I talk about this yesterday or the day or this morning? I don't know. Like literally, guys, I've been waking up at like 4 a.m. making videos. So I don't know when that video was made, but I did make a video talking about some of the FUD that was going on around Brett. And I do think that some of that FUD is kind of a little bit fueling a little bit of the price action that we're seeing today. Somebody said Brett and Solana will run, in my opinion. I hope so. Hey Jay, hope you're having a good Sunday, brother. I am trying to have a good Sunday today. I am trying so hard, but you know, you know. But again, guys, I do think that today is a great day for cryptocurrency. I know that I always say today's a great day for cryptocurrency, whether the market's up or whether the market's down, whether we're seeing extreme gains or whether we're seeing extreme sales in the market and we're seeing great prices on coins. Like, I'm curious, what was your worst loss? This is a great question. This is a great question. I like this question because it relates to people that have lost. And I have lost, guys. Believe it or not, Crypto J has lost. There has been times where I did not sell at the top. Believe it or not, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know when the top's going to be. I also don't know when the bottom's going to be. There's been times where I've definitely have had my pants down and I've gotten whooped for it for sure, man. But that's part of the game, man. That's part of the game. Honestly, I can't tell you what coin it was because honestly, I probably don't remember what it was, but I could tell you that I've seen my account get hit for over 200 grand and it felt really bad, bro. I'll tell you that. It felt like some of you guys, I understand also when you come into a loss and it's like all the money that you have, you guys don't have a lot of money and stuff like that. But it's probably in a way a little bit the same when you're losing like all you had and then when you're losing like a lot of what you gained. It's like still like very crippling. Like you don't want to wake up the next day. You'll just be like, dude, I just need another hour. I don't want to look at the market, don't want to look at my portfolio. But I've learned from being from trading, man. Some of those trades that I took profit in, honestly, maybe I shouldn't have took profit in them. Maybe that was just a little bit premature of me to do that, a little bit of me not being patient enough. But when I bought coins like Shiba Inu, I don't know if you guys remember those coins, man, but I was telling you guys I'm gonna hold this coin for the next 5 years. I said that, bro. I said that back in 2020. So, I took that stance with a lot of coins, and sometimes it's done me good. Sometimes I've felt like, dang, I need to learn from that. And I try to teach you guys from my mistakes and teach you guys the psychology and just things that I've learned, man, because I feel like honestly, especially when the market that we're in today, you always have to be like kind of pivoting, kind of adjusting to your strategy with investing and what you want to do as far as taking profit or, how long you feel like you are on the market. Again, it comes down to a lot of things, a lot of factors, including the fact that we're in war today, like the news today is not the news of yesterday. So how you feel in the sentiment of the market, it might be different from yesterday, but you always have to take those things in consideration, market sentiment and stuff like that. But I love this question. What was my worst loss? I like that because it requires me to be real, guys. And I love being real with you guys. I'll be the first one to tell you guys that I'm not always right in the things that I say. I'm not always correct. And to me, that is part of being a good trader. That's part of getting better even. Like, I feel like the day that I say that I'm a perfect trader and everything's great is the day that I stop improving on my game. And so that's why I tell you guys, even to watch for people that come off as like the know-it-all guy, because the know-it-all guy, he's going to set himself up, dude. Everybody's going to be wrong one day. So, again, if you can't be wrong, if you can't stomach a loss, again, don't bet big, and don't over leverage. Again, all things that I taught you guys, right? All things that I talk about all the time on my channel. Again, the things that I talk about on this channel, though, are not financial advice, guys. You should always be doing your research. You should always be doing those kind of things. Do you hold coins or do you trade mostly? So that's a great question too. I like these questions, guys. I like these type of questions, actually. So it really depends, right? It depends what the state of the market's in, whether it's a good time. Like when Bitcoin's consolidating, I tell you guys a lot of the times the gains are going to be few and far in between, but there's going to be people making money that are scalping and swing trading, right? So if Bitcoin's looking a little funky, but I'm trying to make some money, I do know that there's going to be coins that will, in the short term, pump very big. But again, if Bitcoin decides that it wants to drop 30% in a month, like it did this month, then I have to be ready to like not be sitting in trades. It's just not a good strategy in my experience from what I know. And again, you could use whatever strategy you want. If you like trading in these times and you like holding coins in these times, to me, I mean, you could go on CoinMarketCap and you could kind of see the majority of the stuff in the past 7 days has been down in the past 7 days. So I don't think that necessarily just always holding your coins is a great idea. I'm a big fan of take profit because I'm also a big fan of buying the dip. I talk about coins when they're not popular, when they don't look as appealing, right? Talking about coins on the dip. So by the time that they're already at a point where, it's a decent take profit, usually I'm pretty considerably up in the trade and I'm not thinking like I'm about to lose my butt because again, I'm not buying the top. If Brett, is it gonna, good question. If Brett dumps, do you think he will take his girlfriend Britt with him? Yeah, dude. I think if Brett dumps, dude, his girl Britt's gonna be broken on the street way before that, dude. Britt's sitting at a 4 million market cap and Brett's sitting at like 400 million. So I think that if Brett decides that it wants to crack down too much, I do think that Britt's gonna definitely bleed. But I think that there's a chance that Brett can correct down a little bit more. Britt could correct down a little bit more with it, and it could present an amazing buy opportunity that we may not get again. So again, I don't know. Take with that what you will. Brett is definitely a coin that has a lot of interest on the base chain. It has 150,000 holders right now. So even though it's seen some price action, like let's say maybe they did have a pre-launch, let's say maybe some of these YouTubers that have been talking about it longer than me were involved in it and they did some sketchy stuff. That stuff's all going to come to the light. Those people will sell out of their positions probably. I don't know what's going to happen to them on a legal level. I have no idea, but I do think that it will present a better buy opportunity. And then, again, we talk about the fact that sometimes, guys, buying FUD pays off, right? We've done it so many times on this channel, guys. I've done it so many times where I'm like, everything's going bad for this coin. I like it. And it's crazy. And then it pumps like 100 something percent. And again, I mean, yesterday we were just talking about all the FUD that was going around on Brett, and today Brett shot up 80%. So again, if you would have bought yesterday's FUD, maybe you would have made 80% gains. But whether you decided to take that off the table or not, again, that's up to you, right? I can't tell you when to sell your coins. I can't tell you that was the bottom, that 250 or whatever was the bottom. I can't say that. I can't say that you should go out and take that 80% gains, but all I could say is don't invest money you're not willing to lose in cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency is highly volatile. So just make sure whatever you're doing that you are comfortable doing that, and that you're comfortable losing that you're just not going to come and start blaming everybody for your decisions. Make sure that it's a result of your decisions. Because again, guys, we're all adults, right? I really don't like when people come on the channel and they try to like talk to me about stuff like you're not making financial decisions for yourself. Like, guys, you got to be an adult. And that, honestly, I'm not telling you that to hurt anybody's feelings or to be like, don't blame me or whatever. Guys, if you're not taking responsibility for your bad trades and for your bad trade like psychology, how are you ever going to get better? if your initial response to every time you lose in trading, which you will lose, is to blame somebody, honestly, man, pack it up. Just pack it up because this game is not going to be for you. This is a game of correct, especially cryptocurrency, man. 2.5 trillion dollar market cap. Dude, go trade a stock if you can't handle a correction, honestly, because corrections in cryptocurrency are going to hurt your feelings, brother. It's going to be 30 to 80% correction, and it ain't going to feel good. And that's why I told you guys too that I feel like Bitcoin needs some more correction, because you know what? Some of y'all feeling too good right now. Some of you guys are feeling too good about the market right now. And that's not how a correction feels. A correction feels painful. A correction feels like your stomach is going to explode. A correction feels like you need to be watching your portfolio every single day. So that's why I feel like there's still a little bit too much euphoria in the market, and that we need to see a little bit more retest before it gets to those gut wrenching levels of support that only the big institutions want to buy at. Only the big institutions are going to want to accumulate once we get that low. You guys are not going to want to accumulate that low. You guys are going to want to sell it. I'm just letting you know that for real. And as soon as you do, you know what's going to happen. The price. You already know what's going to happen. So again, I'm telling you guys just from experience that it pays to have a little bit of patience, especially when it comes to Bitcoin, especially when it comes to blue chip projects. But when you're asking me how long I am on a poo coin, I would tell you, brother, don't be greedy. If you get into a coin and you are blessed enough to be in the first 2,000 wallets and that thing shoots up to 30,000, 40,000 wallets, honestly, I'm going to call you crazy for not selling. That's just me. And I'm somebody that, again, caught Shiba Inu at 2,000 wallets. I caught a lot of projects very early. I told you guys about a lot of projects very early. A lot of you guys have made 6 and 7 figures that watch this channel. Honestly, I think that this channel alone has created more 6 and 7 figure cryptocurrency holders than any other channel in cryptocurrency. And I don't think that there's a lot of channels that have even done that. So, and I even think that some of the people that have made amazing gains on this channel probably did not practice good trade psychology, and they probably didn't sell at the top. I know that's a lot of you guys. Just understand this, right? Just understand this, because this is I'm coming full circle right now to tell you this, is that you will not be able to predict the top, guys. You won't be able to predict the top, and you won't be able to predict the bottom. I know there's going to be a lot of people, they'll tell you that they're so sure, they're so sure, they're so sure. But let me tell you what I'm so sure about with 10 years in the game. I'm so sure that the price is going to go lower than you think, and I'm so sure that you're not going to want to buy it, and I'm so sure that the only people that's going to want to buy it is the institutions. That's what I'm so sure about, and that's going to happen before retail enters the chat. You guys are going to maybe re-enter chat once you paper hands out of your trade, which that's what they want you to do. They want you to paper hands out of all your Bitcoin. They want your Bitcoin, brother. They want your Bitcoin. They don't want your poo coins. They want your Bitcoin. And that's why I'm trying to tell you guys that you guys need to be trying to accumulate Bitcoin. And again, not financial advice. Even if you're investing in the crypto market, even if you're investing in the meme coins, I know meme coins are so excited. I know that you guys think that, oh, Bitcoin's not going to go up 3,000% like this little poo-poo coin right here. Well, guess what, guys? Bitcoin is going to outperform all of this crap. Everything. In my opinion, this is what I believe. You guys want to know what I believe? I believe Bitcoin's going to outperform the market. And I believe that if you leave your money in a poo-poo coin too long, that there's a good chance that it goes down, 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 and you will be waking up sad, sad, sad. And then when Bitcoin starts going up, you're going to turn into one of these freaking boomers that's talking about, oh, I'm a Bitcoin maxi. Just accumulate as much Bitcoin as you can, right? So just recognize that, guys, that, don't turn into a Bitcoin boomer, guys. The value is in Bitcoin, this other market, this other little smaller microcap market. And again, guys, I've made a lot of money in this market, in this meme coin market, bro. Like, I've taught a lot of the people that you watch on YouTube about this stuff. And I'm here to tell you that this stuff, 99% of it, 99.9% of it will go to zero. It will go to zero. So don't go all in on a meme coin. I'll tell you that's blue in the face. Somebody says Zcoin will outperform Bitcoin. You will see. I think we'll see. Time will tell, right? If you're talking about Zcash outperforming Bitcoin in the next 10, 20 years, we'll see, brother. I don't know if in 10, 20 years you're going to be able to buy a Bitcoin. I don't know about Zcash. I don't know if you're going to be able to buy a Bitcoin, though. I don't know who's buying Zcash. I know who's buying Bitcoin, and they got big money. So I'm trying to accumulate what they're accumulating. I was doing that before they were even accumulating SHIB and projects like that. I look to catch the trend before the trend. I know the way that I think is not popular, and I know some people don't even like the way that I think. Sometimes I'll be saying things are not looking good when and it's not popular to say that, guys. I know that I could get on YouTube and be like, "Hey guys, the market's going to do great tomorrow. It's going to be amazing." And then everybody's going to come up and follow my channel and be like, "Jay's telling me what I want to hear. I want to follow him." Guys, I'm telling you what you need to hear. I'm telling you what's going to take you to the next level. I'm telling you that what's going to improve you as a trader. Bitcoin is exploding, bro. Zcash is what the shout out institutions will be doing. Again, a lot of people think that. A lot of people think the big institutions are going to be flowing into Cardano. They think XRP. They think things like Zcash. They think things like Bitcoin Cash. They think things like Ethereum, things like a lot of things. I would just tell you again from personal experience, things that I've watched, Bitcoin will outperform. And if Bitcoin does not outperform, it's going to create a bloodbath in the market. I don't know. Top's already in. I respect that. Hey, I respect this. I'm gonna put you on blast, brother. I respect this. Somebody saying that the top for Bitcoin has already came in. It's a possibility, man. Again, I'm not gonna front and act like I know everything about the market and act like I have a crystal ball and know what's gonna happen. Bitcoin's top could have very well have been at 74,000. We were very overbought in March, and I did mention that. But also, not sure how familiar you are with the cycle, but typically after the halving doesn't indicate the top normally. The halving normally indicates that, you know, we're about to enter into something that is a lot bigger. So if this was the top of Bitcoin, again, we could see a big correction. I do think that you're right. I think that if this was the top of Bitcoin, then a 50K correction would be conservative, right? If this is the top of Bitcoin, I think that my other prior my prior prediction of the lowest that this thing would possibly go would be 35 if our season is over. I think that that would be more in line with Bitcoin already being half topped out. But again, I think that if Bitcoin decides that it wants to retest 50K, I do think that Bitcoin will hit 100,000 to 200,000. The first cycle, we were all time high before halving. Yeah, I remember. I was there. I remember when people were joining into the Telegram, joining into my Telegram to talk crap about me, about Shiba Inu, and telling me that the top was already in. I remember that, and then Bitcoin did decide that it wanted to blow up. I do remember that that March, April was a very bear month, and I do remember that we closed that year very strong. So I don't know. Again, I do think that historically, yeah, man, of course. Hey, dude, I'm gonna pin it. Even if it's not a popular opinion, man, I'm gonna opinion it, even if, bro, that's what it's about, right? You guys want my unfiltered opinion. And again, I ain't nobody. I'm not a financial advisor. I ain't nobody. I'm just a homie. I'm just Crypto J that's been rocking with you guys for years, trying to make sure that you guys win. I just want to see you guys win. And I honestly don't want to see people lose very badly, because honestly, I've seen people come in and lose very badly, and it's not necessary. You don't need to come into this game and not know anything and then over leverage and then get liquidated. Bro, I've seen somebody get liquidated for $5 million, bro, in minutes. In minutes. Like, bro, that's a lot of money. Like, people don't touch that money in their whole lives. Like, I'd say 99% of people ain't going to touch $5 million in their whole life. This guy gets liquidated in a couple minutes. And I don't know his financial situation. Maybe he could afford to do that, but that makes me sick to my stomach. I'm sure that makes a lot of you guys sick to your stomach. The thought of losing $5 million in 5 minutes is absolutely insane. But guys, also recognize that that's the type of market that we're in. And these are the type of players that you guys are playing against, with your little $40, $50, your little $100 here and there, your $1,000 here and there. Just know that when you enter the trade, yeah, you got some big boys in the trade that are leverage trading $5 million. So again, you got to play by their rules. That's why I'm always telling you guys, check contracts, look at the holders, see who's holding what, how much of the percent of the contract. Because if these guys decide they want to dip on the deal, they're going to leave you with your little $50 bag. You're going to be looking crazy waiting on the next pump. And it may not happen because the trade may have never had the volume that it needed. It may have never had the attention that it needed. It may have just had a bunch of freaking whales in it, sitting in it, holding the price up. And then again, once those guys decide that you guys, there's enough people in the trade for us to start dumping, you might see it come from one contract. You might see it come from a bot. Somebody was saying that they were a little bit concerned. One of the Dubai princes accumulating, bro. I'm telling you, I'm trying to get back to Dubai, man. I'm back in the United States right now, but I'm definitely trying to get back international. I had a lot of business to take care of. If you guys weren't catching my last video, my sister had a baby. Super excited. Um, my little sister. So I wanted to make sure that I'm out here. I had to put my other plans on hold to make sure that my family was taken care of. And again, my little baby sister having a baby for the first time. It's a big time for my family, and a lot of my family has already moved out of California. And so I just wanted to make sure that I was going to be here for her. And my brother also, he came down here. So we're just helping her set up and stuff. But I definitely do want to get back on the road. I do want to travel. I feel like the United States is not for me. I'm having a very hard time here, just dating and everything, man. So I've already been exposed. I've already joined the passport bros. So I'm definitely. I think the next destination though that I'm gonna be hitting up is gonna be Colombia. I got a homie that lives out in Medellin, so I definitely want to go to Colombia. I want to see more South America. A lot of people that follow me, a lot of you guys are watching are from South America. And I've only been to Mexico. So I feel like I'm so ignorant to so much culture that's in the world. Like I really do want to travel, guys. And ultimately, that's really my goal of being on YouTube. Like one day I want to be able to like travel the world and like show you guys what I'm seeing, and just like for that to be done for cryptocurrency or through YouTube, that would be really cool. But ultimately, yeah, I would like to be on vacation versus looking at some of these charts all day, every day for an hour. I'd like you guys to just be kind of seeing what I'm doing and stuff like that. But again, Medellin is definitely a place I want to go see. I also want to go to Brazil as well. I'm not done even exploring the Middle East though. I want to see so much stuff in the Middle East. I ain't scared. Like I feel like I could be one of these journalists that goes over to Iraq or Iran or some of these gnarly places. I feel like I would really actually love that. As crazy as that seems, I would go to a place like Afghanistan or something like that just to experience it, man. I don't know. Again, maybe I'm just crazy. Like my grandma thought I was so crazy when I went to Dubai because I was literally flying over Afghanistan to get there, and that was when we were pulling all our troops out. Things were going crazy, and like the airplane was leaving the airport, and Afghanistan, people like falling off the airplane. Like I was flying over the airport like at that time. So he said somebody said Kishu made me a lot of goal in 2021, bro. Thanks, dude. I'm happy, man. I love seeing you guys win, bro. I love seeing you guys win. I love seeing you guys make those gains. Man, I wish Kishu was still sitting at an all-time high right now. And that you guys were seeing some more gains, but just the reality of the market is, guys, that some of these coins, again, when Bitcoin decides it wants to correct, some of these coins don't come back from the ashes, and that's why I'm telling you guys, even with coins like Brett coin, things like Britt and stuff like that, you want to pay attention to what's going on during this Bitcoin consolidation, because again, you don't want to get caught with your pants down. It's happened to me again in a lot of trades. Talked about my losses that I've already made in my trading career. And again, guys, if anybody that you're following is telling you that they always win, that they're always right and stuff like that, just be wary of that, guys, because nobody's always right. Warren Buffett is not always right. Even Warren Buffett will tell you, that you will find more trades in your life. You will find more companies in your life that are overvalued than that are undervalued. So you'll actually find things that are need to be shorted more often times than you'll find things that need to be long. And that's why I try to tell you guys too that you can make money on the way down. Don't be afraid to go out there and go trade and go try to make some money on these bear trends. Some of you guys could have made awesome money during the bear season, but you just were never confident in yourself. You knew that the market was going to be breaking bear, but you were just never confident in yourself to be able to set some of those trades and make some of that money. And again, I'm not telling you guys to go out there and go leverage trade and go liquidate your account or whatever, but I'm telling you, some people make all their money on the downtrend. Some people make all their money on the uptrend. And some people just trade regardless. Some people just are making money. They're swing trading. They're scalpers. Those are people, though. Also, guys, I don't want you to think that that's just going to be an easier game, that's just going to be a for sure thing. You just got to scalp it. You can just get in and out. Guys, there's fake outs all the time. There's people that get liquidated all the time. That's the way this game works. It's a manipulated market. There could be every indicator in the world telling you this is going to go down, and then it's going to shoot up. That's the way it works. We play by the whales games, guys, and liquidations happen. We've seen billions of dollars liquidated in cryptocurrency just in the past couple weeks. So it's not really a surprise. And that's why, again, I tell you guys, if you make money, at least take your initial investment off the table. If you think that, again, things are going to keep running, then take your initial investment off the table and let your profits run. Or let's say you're at a point where, hey, I missed out on the pump. Bitcoin just shot up to 74,000. I'm just trying to get into the market right now. But Crypto J just keeps telling me that it's not the time, not the time, not the time, not yet, not yet, not yet, possibly. What should I do? He keeps talking about 61,000, but then he's also talking about 50,000. Like, should I buy at 61,000? Should I buy at 50,000? Like, what if 50,000 doesn't come? What I would tell you, if you feel like that, is a strategy that I used and that I still use. If I'm not sure where Bitcoin's going to go, it's called dollar cost average, DCA. Okay. All you got to do, what I like to do, again, if I'm sitting at a point where I don't know if it's going to go up or down, half now, half on the dip, right? I'm not going to feel as bad if it takes off and I only had half in. I'm going to feel worse if it drops down and I had 100% in. If it decides it wants to drop down, but I'm still bullish on it, I'd rather put my other half in and then try to make my money back on the way up. Again, that's just a strategy that I use. You can create your own strategies and stuff like that, or you can go follow somebody else's strategy on their YouTube channel. They might have a better strategy for you. They might use better indicators. They might use charts and things like that you can understand better. You guys got to figure out what works for you. I try to break things down and make them as easy as possible. I try to go live and let you guys ask me as many questions as possible so that you guys can get the best understanding. I try to treat this like a classroom. And guys, I've never been the smartest kid in my class. I just want to say that too. Like, I've never been the most gifted, smartest person. That might be very surprising to you guys. I've always been the kid that had to make it happen. I've always been the kid that had to figure it out. I've always been the kid that had to rely on myself to go out there and get the information. I had to do it on the internet. I am very much raised on the internet. Everything that I do is internet related. All the money that I've made in my life that's significant, I made on the internet because I just live my life on the internet. And if you want to be successful in cryptocurrency, if you want to make money in this game, you guys have to be tapped in. You have to be plugged in. You have to know what's going on. You have to be engaged in communities, join telegrams and stuff like that. You just have to do it. It's the only way that you guys are going to get the up-to-date information. It's the only way that you guys are going to know about coins that are getting listed. It's the only way that you guys are going to know about developments that are happening with the project, or if the dev did decide that they want to dip out on the project. Thank you for the $1. Thank you for the $2, by the way. I love this. This is, you know what? I've gotten 2 super chats. Somebody just gave me $2. Thank you so much. I've so far made $3 in super chat. So thank you so much for the $2. You will forever be the second person that has ever given me money on the channel for a super chat. But again, guys, I don't do this stuff for money. Again, a lot of people do, man. A lot of YouTubers out there, they'll go tell you subscribe to them, come join their Telegram and pay $50 a month. Guys, my Telegram's been free for years. I've never sold a course. I've constantly been putting out more value than anybody else in cryptocurrency. I'm constantly telling you guys, putting you on games on multiple coins and stuff like that. So just recognize that if somebody is not being forefront with you, if somebody is not wanting you to succeed at the level of Crypto J, of giving you guys all this stuff for free, if they're telling you that they're right all the time, if they're not willing to be real with you and tell you when they're wrong and stuff like that, then that's probably somebody that you want to be a little bit apprehensive about following during the bull season. Because again, guys, this bull season ain't going to last forever. And you want to make sure whoever you're following is at least giving you some kind of decent advice, or at least going to hold what he says. Again, I've made a lot of videos talking about Brett, but there's one YouTuber in particular, and again, I'm not going to call him out. He hasn't said anything about the price action with Brett. And again, in my opinion, man, you got a lot of people that are interested in looking at coins and stuff like that. And you've been talking about something for so long, you shouldn't just leave people on the edge of their seat. You gotta keep doing it. And I understand how it is to come out and face the people when you've been wrong about something. I had to do it plenty of times, and I had to come out and be like, hey guys, I thought for sure, but is what it is. People understand that you don't have a crystal ball. We're all doing the best we can. I'm just a trader, just like you're a trader sitting behind my computer. Again, there's no crystal ball here. I'm not asking ChatGPT what's going to happen in the market in the next 24 hours. It just don't work like that. So we all just use the same indicators, do the best we can. But again, I hope that young YouTuber, I hope he gets back out there. I hope that he doesn't get too shooken by what's happened in the market, and that he understands that these things happen, and it just happens. And again, maybe Brett will go back up. If Brett decides that it does want to pull back up, I do expect that guy to start making more content again. So again, it is what it is. But I'm definitely watching Brett. I want to know what's going to happen. Maybe it will snap back down, or maybe it'll go back up. It's really honestly a little bit too early to say on this coin. But it is, again, something that I'm looking at. Also, I want to know what other good projects are on base, guys. I've really been looking at base a lot lately. I'm seeing some of this stuff you guys are seeing on the screen. Some of the stuff is pumping. I've seen some of these coins being mentioned. I saw this coin being mentioned a lot on Twitter. Still sitting at a 15 million market cap, and it looks like it's correcting down a pretty nasty amount. It also looks like it had a pre-launch. Don't like that. Talked about that we don't like pre-launches, guys. They tend to just go this way. This thing has 40,000 holders, but again, 15 million market cap, and the fact that it's been pre-launched, I don't like this chart at all. I do think that this thing is going to end up correcting down more. Look at this chart, man, on 4 hour. This is what pre-launches look like, guys. That's why I tell you, it's so easy to get greedy and be like, bro, I want to be in on the pre-launch, but I try to tell you guys, if you like it on the pre-launch, just wait till how much you go like the cheap price after it launches, because man, how many times have we seen a coin launch and then go to the floor? Guys, this is a newbie trick. I'm sorry, bro. The pre-launches is for noobs, bro. If you trying to jump on the pre-launch, bro, you haven't seen the way that these play out enough. And you should probably maybe watch, spend a little time on the sidelines for the next pre-launch, the next one you really want to get on, and say, okay, I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna watch what's gonna happen on this pre-launch. And sit and watch. Watch what happens as soon as the coin launches. Watch how it drops. And again, you could be on the next Book of Meme Coin, right? Book of Meme Coin dropped. They had a little pre-launch. They dropped. They went up 1.5 billion in one day. In one day. Or you could be amongst the 99.9% of coins that have pre-launches and drop and never come back. They just dead and gone. And you know what? I made the mistake. I ain't gonna lie and act like I don't make still rookie mistakes. And that's why I tell you guys too. I'm very real with that. Hey, I've been in this game for 10 years and I still make the noob mistakes. I still do things that I shouldn't do. I still do stuff that I tell you guys, don't do that. Regulate your greed. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't look at this. Don't look at this. I know it's shiny. Don't look at it. It's hard not to look at it, bro. It's hard not to look at it, bro. I'll be the first one to tell you, man, I get greedy just like you guys get greedy. It's a natural human emotion. But in trading, guys, the thing that makes you money is not being greedy. That's the thing that will cost you money, guys. Two things that will cost you money. The thing that will cost you the money, though, I would say patience would cost you, but patience will cost you an opportunity cost. Being greedy will cost you in dollars. That will cost you in dollars. So, it's not a matter of, oh, I could have made this. Like, no, if you being greedy and it decides it wants to go down, it costs you not an opportunity cost, it costs you in dollars. So again, guys, don't over leverage into trades. You don't need to do that, especially if you're buying things on Dex Tools. $20-$30 in $1 million meme coin can go a long way, especially if that coin decides to go to 100 million or a billion or whatever. We've done it plenty of times. But again, whatever you guys decide to invest is on you. But somebody asking me again, would I hold it forever or would I not hold it? It depends on what you want to do, how much you invested, and what your exit strategy was when you invested that. Like if you're over here betting your rent, brother, I'm gonna tell you every time, don't go out here and bet your rent. I know a lot of people going out here every month betting they rent. They borrowing from this person. They got maxed out credit cards over here, maxing out credit cards, trying to buy the dip and stuff like that. $61,000 Bitcoin dip, trying to buy it. Maxing out credit cards to buy it. And I'm telling you guys that we might see a lower level of support. And I've been saying that since March. People have been calling me crazy. People have been telling me, Crypto Jay, I'm not going to follow you. I'm just going to follow this other guy. He keeps telling me what I want to hear. He keeps telling me all the good stuff. I'm going to tell you the real stuff because I'm your homie, bro. If I wasn't your homie, I'm not going to put you on game. I'm not going to tell you. I wouldn't put you on no game, bro. I wouldn't tell you nothing, bro. I would be like, man, best luck to you, brother. Best luck to you in the market, bro. And some people, man, I had to be like that because honestly, I feel like they ain't even trying to be a homie to me, bro. I be trying to be a homie to them, and then they'll just hit me up when they need something. And sometimes I'm like, bro, I don't know, man. But ask me how my day was, bro. Ask me at least how my day was, bro. Like, good luck. I don't know. And you know what? You guys are gonna have a lot of those people in your life too. What if you guys don't already have them? You guys are not already established in crypto, and some of you guys are. Some of you guys have very established crypto portfolios, and you're already the established crypto professional of all your friends, and you already know that you're gonna have friends during the bull cycle and during the bear season. You're gonna have more enemies than you even know what to deal with. You're gonna have all these people that have been your friend for so long. If you told them about any kind of coin and they don't know what a market cycle looks like, they're gonna be mad at you. Ultimately, guys, this is why I don't really like talking a lot. And I had a lot of friends, guys. I had a lot of friends that have contacted me since Bitcoin's running up and stuff, and they want to get involved in cryptocurrency and stuff like that. And they're coming to me and asking da da da. And I'm like, dude, man, you want to wait. And they don't like to hear that. Again, $74,000 Bitcoin. They're like, dude, I've been waiting. I've been waiting. Why would I want to wait? Because it's not normal for us to be up 50% in a month. This is a trap for you to get wrecked. And that's what I was saying. I was saying that in March. I was saying at 71K, hey, I'm gonna stable coin up, boys. I'm stable coined up at 71K, and it shot up to 74. And a lot of people were saying, oh man, it's just gonna keep running, it's gonna keep running. And I was telling you guys every day, man, I don't know how likely that is. That's not very probable, right? We play in a game of probabilities, right? It's a game of possibilities, but it's also a game where if you want to be right, you gotta bet on what's probable. You can't just always bet that it's going to keep going up forever. That's not the way the market works. But again, some people think that that is the way the market works. And so again, you guys are going to have a lot of your friends, especially guys, mark my words. And again, not financial advice, but I will definitely probably clip this video and I'll probably play it later. And I will tell you right now that Bitcoin is sitting at 63,000 right now. And when Bitcoin rips up to a new all-time high, you're going to have your uncle, you're going to have your mama, your daddy, your grandma telling you why they didn't buy in a Shiba Inu coin. And Shiba Inu coin is what we was buying in 2020. I still got YouTubers that are still talking and making videos every single day about the same coins that I was talking about in 2020. And what done happened ever since then, we done made 100 gains on this, 11,000% gains on this, crazy gains on this, crazy gains on that. And so that's why, honestly, I tell you guys, be careful. Will you be my cousin? Bro, hey, we're all family here, brother. We're all family here. But again, guys, just be careful when all these people that were dogging you, that were telling you that you were crazy, that were telling you why you doing that meme coins, that are like, what is that? Bitcoin's a scam. Just be ready, guys. Just be ready because they're gonna come at you guys with the fakest junk you've ever seen. They're gonna tell you how they always believed in you, how they always knew you were gonna do it. Like, bro, like like some of you guys have already experienced it. Some of you guys have already made 5-6 figures in cryptocurrency, and you guys got telling people telling you how they always knew you're going to be a successful trader, right? When has anybody ever told you, hey, bro, you're going to be a successful trader one day? Has anybody told you that? People don't tell me that, and I'm a successful trader, and I got a YouTube channel about it. I got people that want to tell me about cryptocurrency, and I got a channel of 50,000 people. That's crazy. I still got people that jump into the meme cycle and jump into the bull season. They're like, man, I'm about to tell Crypto J what's up with this cryptocurrency. I'm like, brother, I appreciate you. I do. I always like to hear about the news just as much as the next guy. But at the same time, I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I've been doing so for the past decade, making sure that I'm already up on what you about to tell me right now. So, and you got to wake up early in the morning, bro. I wake up again. I'm up at 4:30, so you got to wake up at maybe 3:30 in the morning to get the scoop before me. I'm the ice cream scooper, homie. I got the scooper, so you ain't scooping the scooper, homie. I'm serving scoops all day, dude. If there's something to know in cryptocurrency, I already know it by the time I open my eyes, bro. And that's why I decided I wanted to be on here. I wanted to create content because I'm like, I'm just so fascinated with everything that is in this space, and I always want to be involved in what's going on. And that's why I knew I'm like, bro, I'm checking this chart every day. That's where it got, because first it got to the point where every day I'm making slow and steady gains. Every day I'm checking Coinbase. Every day I'm looking at my portfolio. Every day I'm looking, just seeing the market, what's going on. And then I had a YouTube channel, right? My YouTube channel was stuck around 3,000 people, and I had dreadlocks at the time. I was making videos for my dreadlocks. And I say, you know what? Nobody cares, right? Bitcoin sitting at 1,500, right? Nobody cares. Let me start making some Bitcoin videos and see what happens. Just let me see what happens, right? Started making some Bitcoin videos, started telling people about Bitcoin when Bitcoin was at 3,000, started talking about Ethereum when it was at $250 on the channel. And then I started talking about Shiba Inu at 2,000 wallets. And I watched my channel go, shoo, like just absolutely blew up, man. And honestly, I was at a position in my life where I really wasn't ready to have a YouTube channel blow up. And that's why I kind of like dipped off into the shadows. And a lot of people were like, what happened to Crypto J? Man, I wasn't ready, bro. And I'm 30, about to be 32 next month. And I can honestly say, like, I wish I would have stayed more active, but also at the same time, like I really needed that time, guys. Like I was really in bad shape. even right now, I feel like I'm not in the best shape, but I feel like I'm more in marathon shape. Like I feel like when you're on YouTube, when you got to make this type of content like every day, and you're always engaged in the market, you always see what's going on. It's like a marathon. It's not like a sprint. So sometimes I do take little breaks. Sometimes I do like maybe I'll upload one time a day versus uploading four. Maybe the market's seeing a lot of action. I'm uploading like 4 to 8 times a day. Again, it's just going to be kind of depending on that. Um, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, with coin also, with coin doing really well also. But yeah, guys, also I want to know what YouTubers that you guys are watching. I know that there's a lot of big YouTubers that are kind of blown up in the space just off of this season. And I am interested in hearing what these guys have to say. I don't want you guys to think that like I'm just this know-it-all guy that just is closed to advice and closed to learning new things. And I'm really not. I'm really not. But at the same time, I do recognize the space for what it is because I've been in the space for so long. And I do know that a lot of these guys are watered down news channels that they just hype it up and they just want to talk about a coin burn. I'm like, bro, sit here with me and read this chart to me, bro, before you tell me about the coin burn. Tell me what's gonna happen on this chart. And if you can't tell me that, bro, do yourself a favor, do the whole community a favor, bro, and wrap it up, bro. Because the message is getting very diluted in cryptocurrency. I think it's really sad, guys, because I feel like you guys do deserve good quality content. I feel like you guys do deserve good influencers that are not just doing things that benefit the algorithm, that are actually trying to provide value, that are actually trying to tell you guys and talk about things that are trending and not just things that are trending in terms of search volume, but that are actually trending in terms of volume, buy price volume. That's what matters, not the search volume. The search volume is great, but you know, if the coin is tanking and it's just trending on Twitter, like that's, I don't know what to say about that. Like, I don't know. Like, it needs to start pulling up or whatever. What do I think about the baked beans project? I don't know about baked beans, bro. He said, "What cryptocurrency? What crypto? Oh, I like this question. What crypto influencers do you watch or respect?" This is great. I'll tell you right now, for meme coins, nobody. I watch myself, to be honest. And I know that sounds cocky, that sounds crazy, but literally I'll make a video and then I'll go watch it and I'll be like, okay, what did I like? Okay, double check. I'm sure. Okay, confident. But I don't, as far as like going to watch somebody else's meme coin channel to see what they're talking about, I really don't. There are bigger channels that talk about Bitcoin that I do watch, that I do like, because I do hold that news to be like quality. I like Cryptos R Us. I like Chico Crypto. Chico's somebody that I grew up watching, bro. Like I was watching Chico in 2017 before I was even talking about it. No way you're 32, man. It's been way too long, dude. Yeah, I mean, dude, I have videos on this YouTube channel when I was in my 20s, guys, and that's again another reason why I had to take a break, guys. I gave you literally the best years of my life, like my 20s and my 30s, dude. These are my prime years of my life, dude, and I kind of spent them behind a computer. And that's why I told you guys all the time, like, please at least like support the channel, bro, because I'm really giving of my life. This is my life, bro. Like, you guys are my life. You guys are a part of my life. You guys are a part of my journey. So yeah, I'm about to be 32 in May, man. And to be 32 and an influencer is kind of weird. And that's something that I was always kind of weird about. Like, do I want to be a 32-year-old influencer? Like, I know being an influencer is cool, being a YouTuber is cool when you're in your 20s, but like, is that cool in your 30s? Like, you know, like I don't know that. I don't know, you know, like what do you guys think? Do you guys think you guys want to be an influencer in your 30s, or do you think that's more like a 20-year-old's goal, like somebody that's like a younger age range? Or do you think it just doesn't matter? You think anybody can be kind of be an influencer and it's like a great thing? I don't know. But sometimes I feel like this has a lot of stress that comes with it. And sometimes I just have to take mental breaks for myself, because again, I'm not a robot, bro. Like, I know some of you guys think I'm a robot. Some of y'all like, dude, this guy don't trade with a bot because he is a bot, bro. But I promise you, dude, I'm not. Like, I'm a real person. I think about opportunity costs all the time. I think about the best use of my time all the time. And I wouldn't want to leave you guys hanging in the middle of a bull rally. And that's why, again, I come back on this camera at 32 years old to provide you guys value. Because again, I see this space is just dwindling with value, and it sucks. And again, I guess I'm turning into a boomer of cryptocurrency, right? because I was involved in this game when I was 16 and now I'm 32, right? So I've been in this for like 16 years, right? So I guess, you know, I don't know. It is what it is. I guess I'm starting to kind of change my tone about a lot of my investment philosophies, and maybe I am turning into one of these Bitcoin boomers and being like, "Hey, accumulate more Bitcoin." I mean, I don't know, man. I'm always going to be the meme coin guy because that was my start, and I think it's amazing now that there's this whole market for meme coins. And again, we didn't have this market, like we literally didn't have this market when I got started. So the fact that I've been able to be early on a lot of projects, it's amazing. The fact that, again, you guys have the opportunity to be early on projects every single day. Again, there's coins that are pumping. Look at this coin. This coin pumped 85,000%. That's why I tell you guys, you don't have to feel the FOMO. You don't have to FOMO into a project when it's already possibly hit its top. There's going to be a new opportunity every day. Don't let somebody make you feel like you missed every opportunity in crypto. That's crazy. We haven't even, in my opinion, reached the full meme coin season yet. We still need to see a new higher high for Bitcoin. And in my opinion, it's still coming. But again, guys, I will say it again, and I've been saying it since March. I do think that we need to retest some lower levels. I don't know. Maybe 61K is our low level. Maybe we've already touched our low level. Maybe we could start breaking up from here, but it just doesn't seem probable, guys. Again, trading is a game of probabilities. You know, I want to be right at least 70 to 80% of the time so that I'm comfortable investing some money behind what my trade philosophies are telling me, right? And right now, everything's telling me that it's not looking very good for Bitcoin in the short term. In the short term, if you're bullish, if you bought at 74K, you may have you may have got your hand stuck in the cookie jar for a little while, but in my opinion, your hand is not gone yet. You just got to be a little patient. Some people weren't patient. Some people watch Bitcoin correct down. They sold at 65K, and maybe Bitcoin doesn't go to 50K. Maybe Crypto J is wrong, and I talk about that too. Maybe just to see somebody else. Yeah, see, somebody said, yeah, I can see 54 to 48K on Bitcoin. I agree. Been talking about that range for quite some time since March. Talked about the fact that 50% going up 50% in March was not a good thing for us, guys. That was not a good thing. I know a lot of people think that, you know, going from 40,000 to going to 74,000 in 1 month is totally normal. But guys, that is very hyperinflated. That is very much a bubble, right? We were talking about our RSI, a relative strength index, that was showing us that we were way overbought back in March. And I was saying at 71K, again, guys, I'm stable coining up here, boys. Stable coining up. Again, I can't tell you guys when to sell. I can't tell you guys what to buy. I can only, again, tell you guys what I like. I can tell you guys about what's trending. And I could tell you guys about just what I'm noticing in terms of the trend, whether the trend is starting to turn bear, whether the trend is starting to turn bullish. And I try to stay up on those things by just creating videos as much as I can throughout the day. But sometimes, guys, I can't make a video every hour of the day. Like, I just can't. Believe it or not, I do leave my house. I do get up to go to the bathroom. I take naps. I do things like that a normal human would do. So I just can't always be up on the price action. I know that just yesterday, Brett dropped like 50%. But as soon as I saw it, guys, I jumped on my computer and I'm talking about it. Because again, guys, we're going to talk about it whatever happens, we're going to talk about it because it's trending, right? We talk about what's trending on crypto. I heard you mention about the Telegram. Do you have a Discord or a Patreon? We had a Discord. Unfortunately, guys, the owner of my Discord decided he wanted to go crazy and ban everybody from the Discord, which really sucks, man, because who loses, bro? Does Crypto J lose when everybody gets banned from the Telegram? I'm not selling you guys anything, so what the heck do I lose? You guys are the ones that lost in that situation. Like, and that's horrible. It's like, but again, man, you got people on here that they just don't like me, they hate me, whatever. I don't know why. I guess they just don't like me. I don't know. But again, I had the Discord. It was free for everybody. I would drop it in all my chats and stuff like that. And then again, you had some people that I don't know if he was jealous. I don't know if he was just a hater or, you know, I think I was at one point I was talking about adding more mods and he didn't like that I wanted to add more mods to the Discord. Or no, you know what it was? I was talking about creating a paid Discord to keep some of the scammers out of the Discord. I'm like, you know what? What if I never wanted to charge you guys, because again, guys, I really don't want to charge you guys. I don't want to charge for the Telegram, for the Discord, none of that. I don't charge for the Telegram still. But at one point, I was thinking like, there's too many scammers coming in here. There has to be some kind of barrier of entry, even if it's like a super cheap price. I just need to create some kind of price so that people wouldn't like just want to come in and get banned and not care anything about it. So at one point I was playing with creating a paid Discord, and I even like kind of talked about it on my Instagram. And at that time, that's when my admin kind of got greedy, and he was like, oh, well, I want to be able to get paid off the paid Discord. And I'm just like, bro, you're missing it, bro. It's not to make me a bag. It's to keep the scammers out, you know. And he just wasn't really getting it. He got too greedy. And so, you know, he ended up one day, he just messaged me. He's like, oh, you don't appreciate all the stuff that I've done for you. I just deleted everybody in the Discord and blocked it. I'm just like, whatever, dude. All right. I guess I'll start over again. Like, how many times have I had to start over again? But, you know, it's unfortunate because, again, like I have everything in here. You know, I just can't share it with you guys in the Discord now. So I didn't lose. He thinks that he hurt me. I didn't lose. Everything's in here. My brain is still working. It's like a computer. I still do this every day, you know. But yeah, he was immature, and I agree. And honestly, that was a mistake that I made. I do feel like he was immature. I felt like he's a young kid, and I should have screened that better. I feel like there's no way that that kid's over 20 years old. You don't do that. You don't do that to people. You don't do that to people's that are trying to succeed. You don't do that to people that are trying to build something to help other people. People that do that, in my opinion, they're just like you said, immature. And in my opinion, that kid was probably too young. And so again, I had to apologize to my community. I said, you know what, guys, I made a mistake. I had an error in judgment. I thought that this person was a good person. They came off as a trustworthy, helpful person. And it's just crazy to me that that person expected to be compensated for the things that they did for the Discord. Because, guys, I'm not compensated for the Discord, and I do everything. I literally make like 5 videos a day and I start at 4 in the morning. So I don't know why this kid thought that he was going to be like entitled to make some kind of money. Guys, it's not about that. It's never been about that. This channel was started by a guy who used to live in his car, who was homeless at one point in time. And when I started this channel, my thought process was I want this to be a channel that is for the little guy. I structured this the whole time like that. I was at one point in 2020 and 2022, I was getting insane views on all my videos. I could have charged you guys up the yin yang. I could have made a whole paid everything. Bro, I never tried to do it, bro. I was always the homie Crypto J. I was always the homie. And then when I needed to take a little break, some people didn't understand that, bro. You guys didn't understand where I was at mentally. Bro, I was feeling like I was getting used by everybody around me all the time. I couldn't even have personal friends in my close personal life because now everybody sees me as this crypto guy. And every time I get close to anybody, every time I try to share something with somebody that's like some personal stuff with me, they want to ask me about cryptocurrency, ask me about Shiba Inu or something. I'm like, bro, like, where were you at when I was making videos for my guys? Because when I started, it was just about everybody that believed in the space, bro. I was just some nerdy kid that believed in Bitcoin when Bitcoin was sitting at like 150,000, yeah, 100, yeah, $1,500, and nobody believed in it, bro. I just wanted to be able to provide quality, because I'll tell you guys actually how it really started. I was involved in another YouTuber. His name's Shawnee Bitcoin. The guy, he still has like 3,000 followers. Shout out to Shawnee Bitcoin. I've never mentioned his name on this channel. He definitely very much inspired me. I remember I joined his Telegram because I was just getting involved in the space as far as like Telegram and stuff like that. And I was also just getting really involved in meme coins and stuff as well. And I remember he was making a lot of videos on like on Theta and like Veracity and like a lot of these other coins. And I remember joining the Telegram and I'm like, bro, you got to check out SHIB. You got to check out Shiba Inu. And like everybody was just like, dude, you sound like an idiot. Like I ended up like being like the laughing stock of the Telegram. Like literally, think about it, bro. There's like 1,000 people in this Telegram. Everybody's looking up to this guy who has like 3,000 followers, and everybody's talking to me like I don't know anything. They're like, dude, Shiba Inu, like what? Like what even is that, bro? Like, and I'm just like, yeah, man, but like they're growing in holders. Like this community is kind of crazy over here. Like I never seen anything quite like this, you know. Like I don't know. Like it's kind of like Doge, but it's just way less people. Like we might be super early on this. And I remember they just talk so much crap. Now the guy has a couple videos about Shiba Inu, but when he was starting to do that and I started seeing shit pump and I started seeing that people weren't really valuing the things that I said, that's when I decided that I wanted to take what I had to say and put it behind the camera, because I felt like people weren't listening, but I felt like I had something to say. And maybe you guys feel like that about some of the stuff that is going on in your life. Maybe you feel like you have a lot of insight and a lot of things to say, and maybe you should start a channel. Just make sure if you're talking about cryptocurrency that you guys know what you're talking about, because again, it's not fair to people, guys, when a lot of people get involved in this space. And again, I know it's a hot space right now, especially when things are booming. A lot of people want to get involved, build followings and stuff like that. But again, guys, I'm just glad that you guys found me. I'm glad that I got started when I did, and I'm glad that I created the following that I did, because again, I always tried to come from a spot of being real. I always come from a spot of telling you guys the truth, whether it's bearish, whether it's bullish, whether I really don't know what's going to happen next. Like, to me, that's more powerful, and it's more honest than me just telling you that's just going to go up forever, bro. Like, some people will tell you that dude, there's people literally that have been making Shiba Inu videos every day since 2020. These people were my competition. These people just make videos every day just so that they could dominate the keyword. When Shiba Inu doesn't, it's seeing like 14-16 billion dollars, which is great. I'll make a video on it every now and then when I see it pumping. But as far as like making a video every day, like the thing's gonna pump like 200-300%, like some of the coins on this channel, guys, it's not even fair for me to make you guys a video like that. And some of you guys, I feel bad because some of you guys, when I took a break, you guys started really, following some of these people, bro, and they ain't talking nothing. So as soon as I came back, a lot of people were really excited because they're like, man, finally, like, get some substance out of these videos and actually learn something about trading other than hearing about a freaking coin burn. Every day these guys are talking about a coin burn. The coin got 70 trillion coins, and you're talking about the fact that they burned 10 billion coins. Like, bro, what is it? Well, yeah, but what does that actually mean, though? Like, for the price, like, what? I don't know. But I agree. Somebody said this bull run is going to be insane. Again, I think that this bull run is just starting to get started. Well, I won't say it's just starting to get started. I would say that it was just starting to get started when Bitcoin was at 16. And a lot of people were even telling me too. A lot of people were saying, Bitcoin might drop down to 12. And I was saying, I just don't see a world where we have another $12,000 Bitcoin. I just don't see that. I thought 16 would be the bottom. 16 was the bottom. And I also said, once we pass 35,000, that I don't think that we're going to see another 35,000 Bitcoin. And I will still stand by that. I will still stand by the fact that I do not think that we will see another $35,000 Bitcoin in our lifetimes. I don't think that we'll see that. How low can Bitcoin go? I do think that it will get agonizingly low. It will get gut-wrenchingly low. It will hurt your feelings low. And I don't feel like personally that we're at that level yet. And once that happens, guys, your altcoins are going to bleed too. They're going to bleed really bad. Some of them 60-70%. And that's, again, why I've been telling you guys, if you're trading during Bitcoin volatility, definitely be very careful. And people asking me, hey, are you going to hold? Are you holding? Are you holding? I'm like, I hold things during certain times, but now is not the time to be holding, like buying and holding on to coins, because Bitcoin has been in a bear trend since March. And we're almost in May right now, and we're still not showing signs that we've reached the bottom quite yet. Almost there, in my opinion, but not quite yet. And also, I did talk to you guys also about the fact that this trend is not going to play out in the time period that you want it to. This trend is not going to play out in a couple of weeks. It probably won't. It might take a month. It might take 2 months. Are you going to be here if it takes 3 months? Will you be here if it takes 4? What if it takes 5? Are you going to be around? Are you still going to be bullish on Bitcoin? What are my thoughts on Britt? I'll talk about Britt, even though I talked about Britt earlier. I know this stream's going on 2 hours now. It's on an hour and 30 minutes. But I do think that, again, if Brett can do well, that Britt would do well. And I feel like because Britt is the #1 traded coin on base right now, I feel like there's a chance that it has more upside. But also, again, it has a lot of FUD going on around it right now. So again, it's hard to say what's going to happen with Brett. I don't really know. We did talk about the fact that this thing was entering into some sketchy levels, and we need to see a trend above this this orange line right here. This is our Bollinger Band, and you could see on their 15-minute, we're really hugging it, right? We're creating this. This is a descending wedge right here that we're creating. So hopefully, maybe we could start seeing some upside. Maybe this thing starts breaking up, and but right now, again, Hard to say. Hard to say with Brett. Hard to say for the whole market, right? I feel like gains are very few and far in between right now, and that's just kind of how it is during Bitcoin consolidation. That's why I always tell you guys, always have a strategy, whether your strategy is to hold through the consolidation or whether your strategy is to sell or whatever price point that you value these trades at, guys, then just know that in your brain that this is what you valued this trade at. And don't go paper handsing it as soon as the coin drops, or if that's how you felt about it initially, look at it as an opportunity to buy the dip, right? And now's your chance to double down on all your research that you guys did, because you're not just watching Crypto J and holding what I say as financial advice. You're going out and doing your own research, like I always say to do. So again, have a plan for what you want to do. Have whether that is using some of the strategies that I talk about on my channel, or whether that's using somebody else's strategies that they talk about on their channel. Somebody said, I'll be bullish on BTC for life. I feel like that way. Many other coins, I don't trust the SEC. Yeah, that's another thing. A lot of SEC shutting down a lot of these coins and stuff like that. And that's why, again, I tell you guys, like, the cryptocurrency space is very speculative. Even Bitcoin is very speculative. You guys can see Bitcoin down like 30-40% this month already right now. So the fact that we're seeing some of this price action, I'm really not surprised. What do you think? Oh, what do I think can dethrone Brett on base if it dumps? So what do I think that will flip Brett if Brett decides that it's done? If it's decided that it wants to top out, like what do I think is the next base chain coin that has some serious chance at making some gains? That's a great question, because one reason why I was so attracted to Brett is just because I felt like Brett is like so far ahead of the competition in terms of like what is the second biggest project on the base blockchain, that honestly I don't know what could flip base or flip Brett. I don't think anything's gotten even close. I don't know anything that's gotten even close. I honestly, like, what would even be the second biggest project on the base chain right now? I don't even probably know. So let's say worst case scenario, you think Brit will fall lower than 2 million market cap. So let's see what I think the worst case scenario is for the short term for Brit. And again, I don't know what's going to happen in the long term, but again, you guys can see we're correcting down. So Bitcoin coming in at 4.9, right? We first talked about this coin at 1 million market cap. We were able to be very early on this coin, but again, it does look like it's going to have some more sell-off. I don't trust this trend at all. I don't like this bear flag. I don't like this head and shoulders that played out. But we are sitting on some key support right here. So we do need to see Brit hold this support, or honestly, we could probably see a bigger dump down even to some of these lower levels, which could indicate like even like a 40% drop again. So yeah, maybe Brit does drop. That would put us right around 2 million, like you said. I don't use Telegram. Oh, look, this guy says, I don't use Telegram, but I want to connect more. Let us know when you start using Discord again or anything like that. Have a good intuition for memes. Yeah, I'm planning on it. I'm trying. I like Discord for a lot of reasons. We used to try to do like a TA Tuesday out of the Discord, and every Tuesday I would do like Bitcoin TA, and you guys would all be able to join the Discord and ask questions about Bitcoin, and we would cover coins and stuff like that. But the thing with the Discord, man, it's just, it got too crazy. Discord is really hard to manage. It's hard to keep a good quality control in Discord, and I don't know why it's been easier on Telegram, to tell you the truth, but we've just had an easier time keeping the quality on the Telegram. And I got to give a big shout out to Zay for that. Zay is my admin in the Telegram, and that guy has been my admin in the Telegram for years, and I've never had a single problem with him. Never had a problem where he's acting greedy or where he wants to exploit people for money or ask me for money. Or like, Zay is 1,000% a good guy. He's out there, and he's looking at trades. He wants to see people succeed, and he's just like me. He's just looking at trades, and he's just giving his insight. So Zay, if you're watching this, man, I just want to give you so much gratitude and thanks for always just supporting me and my journey, and supporting all these guys. Even Guys, when I took a little break off of YouTube, Zay was there every single day in the Telegram, helping you guys, talking to you guys, engaging with the community, talking to me, seeing, when I'm going to be back and stuff like that. And, it really does take a community, guys. It does take a community to get you where you need to be in life. And I couldn't have gotten to where I am in my life without the people that helped me get to where I'm at, which includes all of you guys, which includes the admins. Not every admin that had helping me out has been bad. I've only had one bad apple, really. Actually, no. Early in the day, I had a couple bad apples, but Zay has been solid. He's been my A1 since day one, man. It's been Zay and Jay. So Zay, again, if you're watching this, man, just thank you so much for years of dedication when there's no payoff. I know how that feels, brother. I'm right there with you. I haven't been paid either for the help and the support that I give the community, but we do it because, dude, we're bullish on the community, man. I when I got into cryptocurrency, I wanted to be the #1 crypto guy because I saw a future in this space. Like I wanted to see cryptocurrency do well, and I wanted to be BitBoy, man. I felt like, man, BitBoy ain't nothing, man. I could be this guy. I could thank you, man. Thank you. I could I could outperform him because I'm willing to work and I'm willing to do this and that, and I was calling BitBoy out, man. On my old Instagram, even I was having people like BitBoy was looking at my stories and stuff. And like I know he was looking at me because I was tagging him and I was talking my mess. I was like, I'm coming for you, you fat boy. Like I shouldn't have said that. But yeah, I was very much into myself and trying to do that. And I honestly, I don't know, man. I became something that I really wasn't, bro. Like I really wasn't. And now to see where BitBoy's at with his life, I don't wish that guy anything but the best, bro. Like honestly, he's going through a lot of stuff. I see some of his live streams. He seems like he's really losing it, man. But this game takes a toll on you, bro. Like it's crazy, bro. I'm not trying to end up like Kanye West, but if being Kanye West is the only way to get the bag, then I don't know, man. I guess I gotta find a girlfriend with a plastic butt, right? I don't know. I guess that's the answer, boys. Guess that's the answer. But yeah, man, I just try to stay honest with you guys. I just try to tell the truth. I like these live streams because I feel like I need more types of content like this. Like I feel like I shoot a lot of lean in content, which is like the 5-minute, 10-minute, 30-second videos, even where you guys are like really paying attention to what's going on. But I'm really trying to shoot more lean back content where I'm just going live, we're hanging out, we're talking about just like the markets and stuff like that. I like this kind of content because you guys get to engage, you guys get to ask me questions, and whatever coins it is that you're looking at, I could kind of give you a little bit of my perspective from where you're at as a trader. And again, some of you guys are watching me for like to actually learn how to do this thing. So I like being able to jump in there with you guys and be like, hey, let me see what you're looking at right now. Like, now this, or now maybe this. You zoom out macro a little more. But yeah, I love watching people's journeys regardless. Also, he's the best dude. Hey, I'm a Kanye fan too, man. I mean, I feel like a lot of the people that do a lot of the crazy stuff for attention, like the Trumps and the Kanyes, I mean, they get the attention that they're looking for, right? But I don't know. To me, I've always just tried to just kind of be a good guy and just be an honest guy. And I always thought that, people will see my intentions and they will take notice, and the community will build me because they'll see honesty. So I've just tried to always lead with that, even when I'm not always sure of myself, even when I'm not like 1,000% in the trade. I will at least try to be 1,000% in the fact that this is not a rug pull. That at least I'm 1,000% in the fact that I did my research, and at least enough to where I'm comfortable enough to be like, okay, I'm willing to take a risk on this risk. But at the end of the day, it's all risky, bro. It's all risky, especially if you're trading on DEX tools, man. You guys are really risking it. So, but again, man, if you want to make that life-changing money, if you want to, really see the gains, you got to take the risk, right? Like, I mean, shoot, some of you guys have been in cryptocurrency all through the bear market, all through the past couple years, and you guys have been waiting on this moment to be able to throw some substantial money into the market and see some gains. So, again, don't be afraid of the market, man. Don't be afraid of the cheap prices, because the cheap prices are where you make the money. You don't make the money at the top. You make the money at the bottom, bro. You gotta buy the dip unless you're shorting the top. That's the only way you're gonna make money at the top. Guessing the tops is by shorting the market. So if you're not short on the market, if you're long on the market, then you should be looking for good zones of accumulation. which again, we're in the zone of accumulation right now. We kind of been trending in this little 62 range, 63, 62 range for a minute, but we are probably again going to drop down into the 61. I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think that that's going to happen until maybe Thursday. Today is Sunday. We talk about the fact that Monday is a day for fake outs, Thursday is a day for breakouts, and whether that be to the up or to the down. Usually Sunday will be the end of the trend, and then we'll start maybe consolidating into the week, or maybe we'll have a red week or a green week. Kind of just depends. But usually, I find that Thursdays are indicator of a bottom or of a possible rejection off of a zone of resistance. And that's again just something that I've noticed from watching these charts every single day. Maybe you may notice different patterns. I call that my rule of Thursdays, but it's you're really not going to hear about that on any other channel because literally I made it up. But it's just something that I go by. It works for me, and I just tend to know that on Thursday the market moves. I don't know why it does, but on Thursday it does. And then on Monday, more times than not, I've seen it be a fake out. So I just am like, okay, I feel like on Mondays is more likely to be fake outs. But whatever you have to do, whatever you have to figure, and however you try to have an eye for these things, try to use indicators, try to use patterns and things that you've seen in history. That's kind of all we can do, man. That's all you can do to guess the price is by using psychology of prior traders and people that were already in, and kind of going by what the market sentiment is at the time, going off of the news. And do we just enter war? Like again, who knows if Bitcoin is going to reach a new all-time high? We just announced that all this war stuff. So again, I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't know what's going to happen. Of course, I want everybody to succeed. It doesn't matter what country you live in. I don't care if you live in America. I don't care if you live in the Middle East. Like again, I want my channel to be about travel, and I've been to the Middle East, and I plan on still going to the Middle East. So I make my content for everybody, and I got subscribers from all over. I got, even when I was in Dubai, man, I had followers that were meeting me, that were telling me they're from India and Pakistan and all these places that really I would have never thought that these people would have ever seen my face in these countries, because I don't know a lot about these countries. And that's what really opened me up to being like, I really want to see the Middle East. Like, these people follow me. These people, like, they see value in what I have to say. Like, I want to know these people too. Like, I want to see where they're from. They see where I'm from. A lot of you guys see how I've grown up. I've shown stuff. Like right now, I'm just at my house, but I grew up most of my life in South Central Los Angeles. I really grew up in the hood, and I don't wear it as a badge of honor or nothing. I know it's very popular to tell everybody that you've been broke all your freaking life, but honestly, guys, I feel like people that really grew up in that situation, they don't glorify it. Everybody that I knew that grew up on the block has been trying to make it out. Ain't nobody trying to stay on the block and be the oldest one on the block. Nobody's trying to, like, even now, LA is so overpriced. There's all the houses that are in the hood are already selling for $1 million anyway. So, but at the same time, man, I'm just saying, like, don't glorify poverty, man. Even if you lived impoverished your whole life, even if you never had money, even if you ain't never been around people that have money, even if all you've done your whole life is just want to have money, don't ever get used to life that is less than, and don't ever sell yourself on less, bro, because honestly, you got to sell yourself on living a better life. And that's why I said you got to risk it to get the biscuit. You got to trade, bro. If you don't trade, how else are you going to make the money? If you don't take a risk with anything in your life, what are you going to do, bro? What are you going to do? Are you going to get a job and you're just going to go back to it and grind and hopefully something works out? Like, bro, yeah, we're trying to we're taking risks here, but you got to take a risk, man. Somebody said they're trying to stop the average person from being able to own, even rent's getting ridiculous. Yeah, bro. In LA, again, there's people that are renting mobile homes right now. Some of you guys are watching this and you're in a mobile home. No shame in the game, brother. But some people out here in California are renting mobile homes and they're paying like $4,000. How do I know? Because your boy Crypto J is also a real estate agent. Also, if you guys didn't know that, I do real estate as well. I'm very educated in a lot of different sectors, not just cryptocurrency. Again, I'm all involved in the market, so I'm very well aware of what people are paying right now, and it's sad, man. People can't afford it, but I'm just saying that to say, guys, like, even if you grew up like me, even if you grew up with having no money and always being around people, like, I kind of grew up in an area where I didn't have any money, but my mom tried to put me in like schools and stuff with kids that did have opportunity, because my mom wanted me to have opportunity. But I don't know what's worse, bro. Going to school in the hood and worrying about having to take the bus to get home every day, or going to school around a bunch of people that have a bunch of money, knowing that you're not going to be able to participate in half the stuff that they participate in, that you're not going to have a car. Bro, I didn't get a car till I was 19 years old, bro, and I bought it myself, brother. I bought it myself. I used to have to beg for rides in high school just to get around, bro. And some of you guys might be young, some of you guys might be able to relate to that. But I'm just saying that to say, man, don't ever feel bad about yourself for taking a risk. Even if you lost, bro, because you had to take the risk, bro. You had to take it, bro. Don't ever feel bad about yourself for taking a risk. You like don't get into the point a time in your life where you're afraid to take risks, bro. Life is too short to take risks. It's too short to not go with your gut on some stuff. So just always, guys, always make sure that you guys are at least taking risks in your life. And again, you guys are watching your boy Crypto J. Yeah, so I already know that you guys are big fans of taking risks. But just understand that don't be hard on yourself. You know, if you invested in projects and your project doesn't recover again, don't be hard on yourself for that. Don't beat yourself up for that. Don't quit on cryptocurrency. I'm telling you guys, like, don't quit on this journey, guys. Even if Bitcoin decides it wants to correct down more, I don't think it's a good time to give up. And like, I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it is a good time. Uh, time to give up, bro. I'm trying to sell my house and be a realtor. It's an interesting time to be a realtor too, brother. It's a hard time to be a realtor. I'll say that. I have a couple escrows right now, but it's not easy because the prices, at least in California, maybe your state's a little easier, but California it's really hard. The prices of homes are insane. The interest rate is insane, and they keep saying it's going to go down, but then it keeps going up, and then it's just a mess right now. So and they're making it harder. Now they're saying that they don't have to pay buyer's agents, which is totally crazy. But again, I'm not going to go on a real estate tangent. This is not a real estate channel, but I do have a lot of knowledge when it comes to the real estate stuff. I just try not to blabber on. And then I just opened a Amazon shop too, for those of you guys who want to know what I've been doing. I started an Amazon shop 8 days ago and I already got 31 sales in 8 days. So I'm just starting to dip my toes in the affiliate marketing stuff, because again, I left a lot of money on the table on YouTube, again, because I give you guys free content, right? Link to your YouTube channel. Yeah, no, I saw you on Riverside. Oh wow, dude. Hey, my office is actually in Riverside, California. So if you are serious and you get your real estate license, DM me and maybe come work with your boy Crypto J out of my real estate office. But again, guys, is it a great time to get in real estate? Also, I don't know. Like, it could be a golden opportunity to get in real estate, or it could be the worst time possible. Same thing with Bitcoin, right? It's kind of like that with every sector, I feel like, right now, like automotive, everything. Everything's a bubble right now. Stock market's a bubble, cryptocurrency's a bubble, real estate's a bubble. Like, everybody just sitting, waiting for the bubble to pop. Like, but again, guys, I do feel like in times like right now, and I said this just the other day, I said, you know what? In times where it's uncertainty is the time where people become millionaires. In the time where everybody is screaming that the house is burning down, that everything is going bad. Guys, this is how I blew up during COVID, when everybody thought the world was going to end. And I was saying, Bitcoin makes too much sense right now. Like, we're printing money like crazy. Everybody's getting money for free. They're all at home. Everybody doesn't want to waste this money. They want to invest this money. What are they going to buy? What are they going to buy? What are they going to buy? Right? To me, it was a no-brainer. I already put two and two together, and I remember even sitting at before I got laid off of my job. So before I was on YouTube, I actually worked for some YouTubers also. This is some story time right now. You guys are getting some serious story time right now. So guys that didn't know, I used to work for a YouTube channel called Colin's Key, and you guys could look it up. It's a children's channel. They have like over 20 million subscribers. And I basically did all the crappy jobs on set. I was always looked over. I was always like, if there was like a dirty, nasty something to clean up, I was the guy that was like, hey, dude, guess what? We just spilled on the ground a bunch of glitter and toothpaste and jelly beans. Like, come pick it up, because they do like children's channel. They're doing all kinds of crazy explosions and stuff like that. And I just remember thinking to myself, like, man, is this all there is to life? Like, am I just going to always be building up these kids' dreams? Like, these kids are younger than me, dude. I was like 28 at the time. It was right before I started my channel. And these kids were younger than me. They're like 21 or 20. And I'm just looking at them and cleaning up after them and like getting yelled at and like belittled by them and by their parents and stuff. And I'm just thinking like, dang man, is this all there is? And then one day, I remember one day they sent me home to do some competitor research. And again, I've always just been like the guy who was just I'm a big guy. Those you guys don't know, I'm about 6'1", 200 pounds. I could carry some stuff. I'm a pretty decent sized guy. I'm not as short as you guys think. I'm not as small as you think. I'm a pretty decent sized guy. So again, I've always been used to carrying stuff, but they started putting me on the bookwork stuff, and that was the mistake that they made because they didn't know that I have a brain. They didn't know that I have a brain. And so I went home and I was like, dude, you just gave me the sauce, bro. You just told me how you guys do all your competitive research and everything like that. And it just linked up so perfectly that crypto was just about to start popping off and that I was just losing my job. Like everything, like all the stars just started to align. Like lose my job, COVID hits, everybody's getting money, Bitcoin is going up. Like I now have all these tools that I'm able to use to better what I'm doing with real estate and or better what I'm doing with YouTube and stuff like that. And so I was in that Telegram group that I was telling you guys. I was in that little Telegram group for that other guy's YouTube channel who didn't want to listen to me at 3,000, talking to him about SHIB, didn't want to listen to it. And so I said, you know what, man, I'm gonna start my own Telegram. Anybody that wants to listen to what I gotta say, they could listen. Everybody just gotta listen to each other, and that's it. That was the whole thing. Like, just the only rule of the group was just like no scams, like no rugs. Nobody is gonna be in here doing rugs. And I was just the guy. I just took it upon myself since it was my group. I was like, you know what? I'll make sure everybody that joins this group, they're not promoting a rug. So I'm gonna be checking these contracts. And so every day I just started creating content for my people that were in my Telegram because again, it was a small group of us, like maybe 200, 300 people. And I just wanted the people that were watching me, that were paying attention to me in my Telegram, to be able to actually watch my content. Because again, some people are not in the United States, some people on the other side of the world, so they wanted to see my content when they wake up. And I was sleeping when they woke up, so I started recording a lot of my stuff. And then some of my videos just started taking off. And I was at a position again where I wasn't really ready for that to happen. Again, COVID just happened, but I also had lost people to COVID. Actually, I think a lot of people had lost people to COVID. Maybe a lot of you guys can relate. Maybe somebody that passed away from COVID. But my aunt passed away from COVID, and I lived with her for a long time. She was like a mother to me, and that was very devastating to me. So I needed to kind of take some time off of that. And so it was just like 2020, 2022 was a very weird time for me because I was blowing up, but it was never the intention to get big off of YouTube. I never did anything for publicity, or I never was trying to be like the it guy. If anything, I didn't want the attention. I didn't really like so much that I felt like a lot of people were starting to become fake towards me, and I feel like I'm a very real person. Like really who you guys see on this camera is genuinely how I am in real life. I feel like I'm genuinely consistent of a person. And so when I'm just approached by people that I felt like at the time were just not really genuine people, at a time where I was going through a lot, when I just lost somebody and I just wanted to talk to somebody, sometimes people would just want to talk to me about crypto, or like about like, dude, you're Crypto J. And I'm just like, dude, I just want a friend, bro. Like, honestly, there was so many days, bro, I just want somebody to talk to, bro. I'm like, dude, I would really love it if we could just not talk about crypto. And but it just got so hard, man. It got so hard to just be smiling every day, be in front of the camera every day. It's like, so again, I took some time off. I took some time to myself. Again, I wanted to figure out where I was at with my life. I wasn't sure that I wanted to be a 30-year-old YouTuber. Again, I gave you guys my 20s. I even gave you guys part of my teenage years as well. Like when I really started on YouTube, I was really giving up like my late teenage years. And so a lot of you guys went out and partied. A lot of you guys went out and got with girls and did all kinds of stuff. But I really sacrificed for a long time. And I did it in a space where people weren't believing in it. People didn't believe in Bitcoin at 1,500, man. There was no meme marketplace like there is today. Like it was a totally different space, guys. Like there was no Binance Smart Chain. There was Uniswap just launched. Like I remember all these things. And, this was just the start of the meme coin market. This wasn't even the start of when I got into cryptocurrency. This is just when the meme stuff started popping off. Like, I was introduced to cryptocurrency initially the first time. A lot of you guys already know the story, on Silk Road when I was 16 years old. I was in high school. Again, I'm 32 now, so I've known about this for about 16 years now. Imagine watching Bitcoin go from 0 to 74,000, bro. Imagine you would be a Bitcoin maxi too, bro. You would be thinking about Bitcoin every single day. You would be looking at it every single day, just like I am. And you know what? Some of you guys will. Some of you guys are just getting to the market now and you feel like you're onto something new, but you don't really understand. You really don't even fathom it. I really believe that. I really believe that once Bitcoin really starts running up, you're gonna be just like me. You can be addicted to these charts. You can be looking at them every day. You're not gonna be able to sleep. You're gonna thank God for every single time that Bitcoin dumps, every correction you get, every opportunity that you get. That's why I said, bro, when I first got started in cryptocurrency, the market would correct and I would freak out and everybody would be like, I'm buying the dip. And I'm like, you guys are crazy. And now I'm becoming that crazy guy that's like, man, I can't wait for the dip. I hope we dip. We need to dip. Please dip. Because I need to accumulate more. I know what's going to happen next and I need to get a better position. And I'm saying I know what's going to happen next, but guys, I really don't know what's going to happen next. I'm just saying that because based off of history, I know what happens after a halving for Bitcoin, but anything could happen, guys. Anything could happen. So, um, again, I mean, Bitcoin could go drop down and decide it wants to retest 12K. I think that that would be insane. I don't think that that's very probable at all. I'm just throwing that out there because it's again a possibility. Anything could happen, right? Something could happen, and there could be some kind of black swan event where Bitcoin could just really capitulate everything. The whole market will drop, the stock market, everything. Like it, it could happen. Anything could happen. Like to say that things cannot happen is to be a little naive, especially in cryptocurrency, especially at $2.5 trillion market cap. That's a little naive, in my opinion, because again, there's companies that are traded publicly that are bigger than the entire cryptocurrency market cap. Are you mainly in BTC or meme coin? So I drew a little chart. It's like a little pyramid chart, right? I got Bitcoin at the top. I got blue chips second. Under that, mid cap coins, anything 200 to 500. Anything under that is poo poo coins. Your money, in my opinion, what I like to do, I like my money to go up. So the money I make in poo poo coins, maybe I'll put it into a meme coin or maybe or like a larger cap blue chip or something like that. Try to ride some gains. Then ultimately, my goal is to acquire better positions in Bitcoin every single opportunity that I get. In my opinion, that is the most safest, most conservative thing. And the only reason why I trade so conservatively now is because I've made mistakes. Is because again, somebody asked me what was my largest loss in cryptocurrency. My largest loss on a day was over 200 grand. And some of you guys know how that feels, and some of you guys don't know how that feels. But if you guys are ever blessed enough to lose $200,000, I guess that's a blessing, right? Because I did learn some serious lessons off of it. I also, man, it's try not being depressed after that, dude. Like losing that much money in a single day. Try getting out of your bed, dude. Try getting on the camp, bro. You know what? I want to drop this guy's name who hasn't made a video about Brett, even though I know you guys have to know. You guys could go look. Don't go look up Brett right now because you guys are watching the stream right now. But there's a YouTuber. He is the top YouTuber talking about Brett. This guy hasn't made a video in 8 days, and he was bragging about how he's up like $10 million or something right now. Guarantee you, brother hasn't made a video because he hasn't got out of bed today. Guaranteed. But again, that young brother, I wish him the best. I wish that he would get out of bed, and I wish that he would come address people and come take some of this heat because it is what it is, man. I've had to take a lot of heat on cryptocurrency, even though I've been early on a lot of projects. We've watched things pump, but at the same time, I can't tell you guys when to sell. So I'm always going to have to take the heat of like whenever the price corrects because markets are going to correct. There's not going to be a single coin, not even Bitcoin, guys. I wish I could tell you Bitcoin will be a straight line and go all the way up to 1 million, but it will not, guys. It will not. It will correct. It will have 30% corrections. It will have 40% corrections. It may even have bigger than 40% corrections. And it's just going to depend when you got involved in the trade if you will have made money or not. Not everybody in cryptocurrency makes money. The majority of people, guys, lose money. And that's what I want you guys to recognize, that even though a lot of people are bragging about their gains, even though a lot of people are talking about how much money they have today, today's gains ain't tomorrow's gains. And if you never turned your little poo-poo coins into real money, then you don't have real money. You have poo-poo coins still. So again, guys, I say that because I want you guys to practice good, trade psychology to understand that these things will correct, that there will be another buy opportunity, that you didn't miss the only pump that's going to happen in cryptocurrency, that you can still get better positions, that there will be other projects, and that it is a good trade psychology to just be taking profits along the way, to be securing your initial investment along the way. To me, that is a no brainer. I don't want to sit in a trade with my pants down wondering what is going to happen, because there's a chance that you may have just lost your butt on a Bitcoin correction. So again, guys, pay attention always to Bitcoin whenever you're trading. Is Brit considered a poo coin? Yes, Brit is considered a poo coin. It is absolutely considered a poo coin. Brit is sitting at a $4 million market cap. I would tell you that anything that is under 50 million market cap is a poo coin. And the reason why I say that is not because I don't think that a poo coin can still go up 100,000 to 1,000% or whatever. I'm telling you that because this trade can be very volatile. This trade can break down, as you guys could see today, 40%. And so I don't want you to have the same type of mentality that you're trading a large cap coin when you get into a trade that's at a $4 million market cap. Because if you're long on a project like this, which again, this could be a great project to be long on. This, we talked about the fact that Brit could hit 100 million market cap. We talked about the fact that it could fail also, right? So it's really at a key time right now, whether you want to double down or not. Again, trending underneath the bottom Bollinger Band right here and looking like we're retesting this low, I would expect this thing to possibly break down a little more. But the only reason why I'm calling this a poo-poo coin is just because, again, it can see some serious price action. And I want you guys to be ready for that and have the right type of mentality for the type of trade that you're in. It might not be as safe to hold some of these coins that are like below 10 million market cap versus like holding something like Solana. There's a lot better chance that Solana is going to recover versus a coin with a 4 million market cap, because Solana is already proven, right, in terms of holders, in terms of volume, that Solana will probably recover with Bitcoin. Some of these other coins have yet to prove that they will recover with Bitcoin, and they're highly speculative. And that's why I say I look for coins that are very small that recover with Bitcoin. I'm trying to pay attention to everything that's going on. Somebody said, "Where's your office at so I can roll up? I need my house sold. Who better to sell it than Crypto J? I'm in Riverside, brother. I can definitely help you sell your house. We'll talk. DM me." But yeah, man, I'm still bullish on crypto. I'm not saying all these things to tell you guys that I'm not bullish on crypto, that I don't like the state of where the market's at. But I am telling you guys just from a realistic standpoint, which I've been saying since March, that we might be seeing some better prices pretty soon. Again, right? Head, shoulder, head, shoulder, possible dump. But I don't know. Some people saying, this guy says he has $1 million worth of Bitcoin buy orders at 58,000 to 60K. So he's saying, is he a genius or is he stupid? Do you guys think that guy's a genius, or you guys think he's stupid? I don't know. I think that guy got some cojones for sure. I feel like if I was going to drop $1 million, like I said, I would put maybe half now and then half on the dip if I'm super bullish on the pump right now. But again, guys, sometimes the most riskiest times to be in the market. Well, I would actually venture to say that every time the most riskiest time to be in the market is always the best time to be accumulating in the market. Usually when things are very euphoric, when things are very people thinking that things are just going to go up forever and everything's just going to be so euphoric forever. That's the time I always tell you guys, when they're greedy, we need to be fearful. And then when they're fearful, we need to be greedy. So those are kind of just things that I'm looking at right now in the market space. I'm definitely always looking at more coins. I'm looking for the next, right now I am looking for the next hot coin on base. That's why I've been covering a lot on the channel, but I'm also looking at Solana. I would like to see Ethereum start pumping the way that it was last in past bull cycles, but it just seems like these Solana coins, and it seems like these base coins they're what's hot right now, and you just kind of got to go with what's hot, guys. And that's the thing with cryptocurrency. Like, cryptocurrency just kind of moves like that. Like, sometimes you'll have your layer twos that are hot, then you'll have your dog coins that are hot, then maybe some of these political meme coins that are doing good, and then sometimes you'll have like things like Pepe coin or like Brett or things that play off of that type of art narrative or whatever, that you could possibly get a better position in. But you have to kind of create your own narratives in your head and kind of determine what's going on with the market and kind of what people are looking at or why they would possibly be looking at that. And sometimes, well, I wouldn't say sometimes, I would say usually it doesn't make any sense in meme coins. And that's kind of hard for a lot of boomers and a lot of people that are my age, even. And I'm not a boomer, I'm only 30, about to be 32. But again, I consider myself a boomer because a lot of the people that are the older heads, a lot of people that are in their 30s, they don't like to engage so much in the meme coin market so much. I feel like a lot of people that engage in this market are younger guys. They're like maybe in their 20s or something like that. But again, I be telling people I'm in my 20s, so I'm basically in my 20s, like whatever. But I'm just saying, like a lot of these older heads, we're more like well, from what I hear, at least, again, I'm a meme coin guy. I've been a meme coin guy for a long time, but from what I hear from guys my age is like, oh, Bitcoin this and blue chips that and XRP and Cardano and let me tell you about stacks. Let me tell you about Chainlink. And that was me, bro. I mean, dude, again, I was early in cryptocurrency. One of my first holdings was XRP. I did hold Chainlink. Like I held XLM. I was that guy. I was like loading up on these huge market cap stable coins that haven't moved in like 10 years. And I was like, dude, they're going to the moon because BitBoy said so. BitBoy said they're going to the moon. And then I had to stop listening to BitBoy and I had to actually learn how to trade. And then that's when I grew up. I'm just kidding. But for real, man, you gotta take it upon yourself, man, to get out there to learn how to do the trading stuff yourself. And it's good to listen to people so that you can get a gauge of what you're doing. But ultimately, guys, I want you guys to love my channel, to come back to visit me, to tell me thank you so much for where you're at with your life now. But I want you guys to trust yourself enough to not come to me for like what to buy. Like trust in your skills enough to know that like you know what a good entry point looks like because you watch Jay Talks Crypto. Not you gonna buy what Jay said because Jay said it. Like Jay, no, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a homie. I'm just trying to help you out. Like it's like I'm trying to teach you how to read a book or something. You know what I mean? Like once you know how to read the book, dog, you straight. You ain't got to keep coming back to me. I ain't got to keep reading the pages to you. You don't have to. You know what I mean? Like I'm always down to read with you. Like I'm cool. We could read the story if you want, but why don't you go out and teach somebody how to read a book? Why don't you go out and show and show somebody else and help better their life, teach them a skill that they could go on and teach somebody else and teach somebody else, because that's the only way that cryptocurrency is gonna be a successful space, guys. We all have to help out the next person. We don't want everybody to get into cryptocurrency and feel like they got scarred or feel like they got scammed. At least that's how I felt. At least that's how I took it. I always took it as like, I want to be a part of this space. Like I want to be somebody. I want to be like BitBoy already has his spot with crypto, but I want to be somebody like, I want people to look at me and be like, bro, Jay's a good guy. But I never wanted to launch a coin too. Like, bro, so many people have told me, bro, start launch a coin. I've been hearing launch a coin since 2020, bro. If I wanted to launch a coin, guys, I would have already launched a coin by now. But you know what? What am I gonna do by launching a coin and having all you guys get into a coin and then the coin drops and then everybody hates me, bro? I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. To me, it would be better for me. I would rather create something that's a tool that you guys could benefit from and use for free. So like when I got started, Dex Tools was my idea, bro. Believe it or not, bro. I know people are gonna be like, bro, you just capping. You did not think about creating something like Dex Tools. Bro, I had a development team that was already on creating something very similar to Dex Tools. And I'm glad that Dex Tools took the ball and ran with it, because honestly, I feel like what they've done is so much greater than the ideas that I had behind what I wanted to do. But it was similar to this. Like, it was like, we had the Poo tracker, whatever was it, Poo coin tracker or something like that, where you could track the Binance Smart Chain coins, and then Dex Tools was just starting to like develop and like grow legs and stuff like that. And I just remembered like there was so much on Dex Tools that I was just like, man, they could really upgrade this. Or like, what if they had this? Or like, what if like they had all these tools for traders, but then also there's like a university type thing where like you could listen to me talk about trading, and then people could go and like use the tools and benefit, and everything's free for you guys. and like I could just make money off of the ads. Well, guess what, bro? I guess Dex Tools was listening to me, because look what they got. They got all these videos for you guys to be able to benefit from. They got all these ads for them to make money off of, and they provide you guys a free website. So again, I'm not hating on Dex Tools. Shout out to Dex Tools for providing an amazing tool for all of us to be able to benefit from. But in my opinion, guys, these type of people, the people that create things like Dex Tools, the people that provide real value to this space, are what's going to be the people that are going to make the real difference in this space. And that's why, again, I didn't want to just launch a cryptocurrency coin. I would rather, if it's the gold rush, I'd rather be selling tools. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Like in the gold rush, you think that everybody who made money was the people that was out looking for gold. The people that made the most money were the people that were selling the tools. Those are the people that made the most money. Those were the people that made the most consistent money, were the people that were supplying the tools. So again, that was my goal with YouTube. I wanted to supply you guys with the tools, because I knew that if cryptocurrency was to do well, that the people that would do the best were the people that would be providing as much value as possible, providing you guys with the tools. And I felt like because I had made enough mistakes in my cryptocurrency career and in my journey, and I've already been early, and I've just been through it, I felt like I was a good person to take on the challenge of trying to conquer that goal of providing that massive amount of value to the space. And I'm still looking for ways that I could create massive amounts of value in the space. In my opinion, we're still very early, and maybe this video will inspire you to get out there and do something in the cryptocurrency space, or to launch a project or something like that, or a system or a tool that will help traders. Because I do believe, guys, that if you can come up with something that can help people, and I've always felt like this, if you could help enough people get what they want, you can have anything in this world that you want. I really genuinely believe that. I feel like I am a product of that in my life. So that's what I live by. I try to provide massive amounts of value in every single video. I don't try to just talk your guys' ear off. I try to have something important to say, even if it's not a lot of important stuff to say. I'll try to at least drop some serious knowledge, a couple knowledge bombs in that couple minutes of video or whatever. But again, if you guys have an opportunity, or if you guys have a big idea or something like that, I do think that now is a great time to implement some of these stuff in cryptocurrency, because I feel like the space is just so early. It's just so early, guys. I remember saying it when the whole cryptocurrency space was sitting at a couple $100 billion. I remember when it was sitting at tens of billions of dollars, and here we are now sitting at like trillions. And again, still undervalued, in my opinion. Still the whole entire space undervalued. Where can I shoot you a DM? I don't have Discord or Telegram. You could always shoot me a DM on Instagram at JTalksCrypto. Honestly, guys, it's really cool that I don't have a lot of Instagram followers anymore. I had 10,000 before my account got banned, but now I only have like 300, 400. So if you guys really want to get in touch with me, it's not a bad time to get in touch with me by just following me on Instagram and DMing me. I usually respond. Sometimes I don't respond because, again, I'm working on a lot of stuff. This is not the only thing that I'm doing. I have this YouTube channel. Again, I'm working on an e-commerce store. I just did like 31 sales in the past 8 days. So that's taking up a lot of my time also. And then also I'm doing my real estate. I have a lot of escrows going on right now. So it's just a really busy time. But again, I'm trying to make time for you guys wherever there is time. And that's why I'm waking up at 4:30 in the morning. But always, guys, I do need the support. I need the likes. I need the comments. It always does help in the videos. It helps get my message out. And yeah, I mean, just like I said, we all got to do our part. And part of your guys' part for what you guys can do for the community is to help push out the message about cryptocurrency, about, kind of what's going on and stuff like that. And also to just push me up in the algorithms, to push all these other guys down, because some of these guys, honestly, you guys know just as well as I do that some of these people have no business being on some of the pages that they're on. And it's dangerous. It's dangerous to new investors for them to hear about things from somebody that doesn't really know what they're talking about. And again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I would like to think that I know at least a little something from being in this market for so long. And from seeing so many projects grow and fail. And honestly, guys, I had to see those projects fail. Some of those projects that I was very interested in, I had to learn that lesson myself. I had to see them fail myself. Like I had to develop stop losses for certain things that I didn't have stop losses for, and I had to grow as a trader too. You guys are watching my journey, but at the same time, I don't want to be a guru. Like for a long time, I was like very much like I felt like I couldn't really be myself in front of the camera. I kind of felt like I had to have this professional persona of like who I am, because I don't know if there's conservatives watching me, or I don't know, like, the audience of the person that's watching me. And what I come to realize from being on YouTube is just that I'm just going to be myself. Because honestly, when I first started on YouTube again, I started making videos on my dreadlocks because I wanted to watch my own growth of my hair and be able to watch back and, like, when I turned 40 or whatever, and be like, man, this was me when I was in my 20s. I almost have a video every day of when I was in my 20s, or in my, that I could look back on. So I just want to create content that resonates with an older version of me, because I know that one day I'm going to watch these videos and I'm going to reminisce on when I was a younger man. And again, that's why, again, I make a lot of these videos is for myself, as selfish as that is. It's just kind of how the channel started. It was a way for me to document myself. Like, I live by myself. For you guys who don't know, I don't have an amazing relationship with my parents. I don't have a lot of pictures and stuff like that of when I was a child. So all the memories that I have that I've created on social media, either on Instagram or on YouTube. And since my Instagram got deleted and all my pictures of when I was a young man in high school got deleted, I wanted to make sure that I had a lot of documentation on YouTube. Because again, I want to know what I was thinking. I want to know what, when I was talking about Bitcoin. And who knows, maybe when Bitcoin hits $1 million, and I'll be like, man, I'm gonna play that video of when I was in my 20s. I'm be like, I told you guys I'm in my 20s. Now I'll be 50. Watch how you think. No, I don't know if Bitcoin's gonna hit $1 million at time 50. It might hit $1 million before that. I am bullish on Bitcoin. I'm always gonna be bullish on Bitcoin. I'm always gonna be crypto J man, because when you've been somebody that watched Bitcoin go from 0 to 74,000, I feel like you don't have a choice, bro. You don't have a choice but to watch it for the rest of your life, bro. Because what if you put your cup down for a minute and pick it back up, and it took off on you again? You know what I'm saying? Like, that has happened plenty of times. Some of you guys, that's already happened to. Some of you guys paper hands out of the first bull rally, and if you just would have been a little more patient with yourself, a little more patient with all the research you did into your coins that you bought, then maybe you would have wanted to double down on your investment. But some of you guys were not too sure about those investments. And again, who could be sure in cryptocurrency, guys? This is a place that is so unpredictable, right? So unpredictable. So again, if you guys make any gains in cryptocurrency, I always say, don't be too greedy, guys. Don't be too greedy. Take some money off the table. Go buy yourself something nice. Reward yourself. Treat yourself. Some of you guys have been sitting in some crazy trades with your stomachs hurting, and then you take your profits and you go put it in another sketchy trade and you lose it. Like, man, bro, go buy yourself a treat, bro. Go get yourself, if you made $10,000, $15,000, man, go buy yourself something nice, man. Get yourself a PlayStation. Get yourself something to reward yourself for your hard work, and for not being a paper hands, and for being patient, and for your dedication. Reward yourself. Don't get in a habit of just being greedy. I know everybody else is telling you, never sell, never sell. Guys, I've been telling you to take profit along the way the entire time. And I just want that to be known, because I don't think and again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I don't think any financial advisor would just tell you to go all into one thing and to never sell. I just feel like that's crazy. And the fact that there's people online that are advising you guys to just do that kind of stuff, especially in cryptocurrency, it's sketchy. I mean, I would be sketched to even do that with Bitcoin, and I love Bitcoin, bro. Like, but then again, you got people that sold their whole house to buy Bitcoin, right? When Bitcoin was at like $100, now look where they're at. You got to take risks in life, brother. Everybody wants the padded journey of, like, just strap some pads on me, man. Just throw me down there. I'll just, I'll make it work. But it's not like that, bro. You're going to hit your head. You're going to scrape your knee. You're going to bleed. Your whole portfolio is going to bleed. It's going to be nasty. It's going to be days you don't want to get out of bed. It's going to be days where you're depressed. It's going to be days and that's why I want you guys to be prepared psychologically for those days. Because again, some people are not prepared psychologically for those days. Like, dude, imagine the whole you got a YouTube channel that's popping off. You got 50,000 people that are watching you. Your portfolio's popping off. You got all the stress in the world on your back, literally, and you're just like trying not to mess up. That was me in 2020, 2022. The whole fate of the world, I feel like, on my back. Everybody's watching me. Everybody's people sending me videos of them watching me while they're eating their breakfast and stuff like that. And like, I'm just sitting here up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, reading charts, trying to do the best that I can. Again, I'm just a normal guy, guys. I don't ever want you guys to view me as like some superhuman or like I'm not God, bro. I'm really not, bro. I am not God, bro. I'll be the first one to tell you guys that. I like to think that I have God-given talents and abilities, and that's what I bring. That's why I feel like I bring to YouTube. But I don't bring a crystal ball. I don't bring nothing else like that. So, again, I just do the best that I could do. At the end of the day, I hope it's enough. But yeah, what do you guys think? Is there any coins that you guys are buying? I know this is the craziest live. This is the longest I've ever went live. I can't believe I've been live already for 2 hours and 20 minutes. And I can't believe some of you guys have been watching me for 2 hours. Like, which is cool. Like, I love kicking it, man. I love kicking it. I feel like we're homies, bro. This is like you guys are really kicking it with the homie Crypto J right now. Should I put one Sol in Slothana pre-sale? Any thoughts? Did talk about the pre-sales. I don't like pre-sales, bro. I don't like pre-sales. I would say if you like that project and you feel like the project's gonna have a good a good future, then maybe put a couple dollars in there. Maybe put like $20, but I wouldn't put $1,000 in there thinking that you're gonna like make 100K in like a day. That's not. If it sounds too good to be true, brother, it's probably too good to be true. But if you feel like you might be missing out on the next book of meme, then if you feel like that is really gonna happen, then $20 can go a long way. W stream, thank you, brother. Unreal stream, bro, thank you, dude. I'm trying to keep it real. Bro, you have one of the best crypto hands. Damn, I have the best. Super down to earth. Everybody on YouTube can learn from you, bro. I learn every day, bro. I'm always learning from other YouTubers and stuff like that. I'm learning from even old Crypto J. I watch my old videos. Like, you guys ask me who do I watch on YouTube. I inspire myself. Sometimes I watch my old videos and see like what I was doing that was working and kind of, try to do stuff like that into my new channel, and also kind of have a new angle and try to figure out kind of what you guys want to see. So I'm always taking that into consideration. That's why I always tell you guys, give me some feedback on what I'm doing, or like what coins do you want to hear about, because I'm always going to tell you guys the truth, right? You guys could drop into the live and ask me about a coin, any coin you want right now. I'm gonna tell you the truth, even if it's ugly truth, even if you got the whole Telegram in here for me to tell them the whole ugly truth about their coin. I'm gonna say the truth. If it's a legit coin, I'm gonna be like, okay, this seems like a legit coin. Maybe it has a chance. I don't know what it's gonna do, but at least it doesn't look sketchy. But if it looks sketchy, bro, I'm gonna be like, bro, no, dude, don't come in here trying to do that, dog. I'm gonna put you on blast, and I'm gonna shoot you like you don't know nothing about cryptocurrency if you're trying to scam everybody. Hey Jay, I bought Whip earlier, and basically a small man cash in hand. I'm all in on crypto at the moment. Brother. I think I go past $2. Brother. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it, brother. I don't like hearing people say that they're all in cryptocurrency, man. I hope that price recovers and that things work out in this trade, and but also just be prepared for more Bitcoin sell off if that is what Bitcoin decides that it wants to do. So just be careful of that. Again, I don't know what's gonna happen with the future of WIP and stuff like that, but you always, I mean, just learn from it, bro. Like, we all make mistakes, bro. Like, over leveraging is a mistake, bro, and it's a big mistake. Especially if and I don't know how old you are. You can be a young man, or you can be somebody my age, or you can be older than me. I don't know, but if you got bills and rent and expenses and stuff like that, I wouldn't be doing that. If you're somebody that lives with their parents, or you're like 18, 19 years old, yeah, I would take every single risk. If I can go back and be 19, 18 years old, I would probably be over leveraging, to be honest with you, because I have time and I feel like I can just go back to work. I can just go make that money back and stuff like that. But even in my 20s, I feel like my investment strategies were a little different probably than now that I'm in my 30s. But I just feel like I can't over leverage because I don't want to have to start all over in my 30s. It's just not very appealing. So I hope that this is not setting you back to a point where you feel like you have to start over. Because again, honestly, guys, I know that most of you guys follow my channel. This is not women that follow this channel, guys. This is mostly men that follow this channel. You guys are just like myself. You guys are young men that are my age, if not like you're in your 20s or you're like in your 30s. The majority of you guys, some of you guys are older, but the majority of you guys, again, are men. And so I just don't want to see any of my brothers putting themselves in a bad situation, because I know how important it is when you're a man to be able to make money. So I don't want you to put anything. I don't want cryptocurrency to set you back in any of your other plans that you have in life. That's all I'm saying about that. If I make it to the finish line, I'm set for my 20s. At least I got a head start. I'm turning 25. Yeah, bro, you got 25. 25 is a good age, brother. Make mistakes, take risks, hit your head. You're not going to get forever to make mistakes, brother. Like, if you guys are in your 20s, guys, make mistakes. Go out there, start the business. Even if you're not ready, do it anyway. Start it, work on it every day, outwork everybody on it. Figure out who your competition is, do it, double down, triple down, sacrifice. If I can go back, um, again, I gave a lot of my life, dude, to this channel and to cryptocurrency. And there are years, again, bro, there are years that I don't get back. So, enjoy where you're at with your life, brother. Don't take your losses too seriously. Also, again, you're a young man, and I don't know your experience with trading. Maybe you're just getting started, or maybe this is a couple seasons for you, or this is your second season, or been in the market for a while. But I would just say that, bro, you got question. You got time. I'm sorry, Mr. Pieces. I'm not trying to skip you, brother. What did you say? Hey, bro, what's your best crypto that you believe well 30 to 50 minutes minutes from wait, I'm confused, bro. Okay. Somebody help me understand. Hey, bro, what's your best crypto that you believe will 30 to 40 minutes from here? So you're saying, like, what's the best crypto that I would look for a swing trade right now? Is that what you're saying? Like, if there was a coin right now that I would be looking at to break out right now, what would it be? Is that the question? I haven't really actually even dissected that, and it's already 2 hours, 30 minutes into the video, so that would be a great question of what I think has a decent chance. And that is a good question, actually. Let's see. I'm not sure if that was your question. I hope that was your question, because I want to try to answer it, and hopefully I could find a good coin. I don't know, because again, I'm just looking at this and we just been talking this whole time. But again, Brett's looking a little funky. Base chain's looking a little funky. To me, if Brett's not gonna do well right now, I don't know what is gonna do well on base chain if Brett's not gonna do well. So I would be looking at Solana. I feel like whatever's gonna pop right now, I feel like he's saying, what do I think will 30 to 50x minimum? Brother, come on, man. I would be all in, dog. I'll be all I don't know the future, bro. 30 to 50x, man. I don't know, man. I mean, shoot. I mean, I guess Britt can. Britt can. If Brett decides it wants to tear it, Britt can 30 to 50x. Hey, that would not put it at an astronomical price market cap. Like, it could happen. Anything could happen, bro. Anything could happen. I don't know. But again, I'll be looking at some of these coins that have shown that they have some decent price action on Bitcoin consolidation and stuff like that. Again, Biden coin. Do I think that this coin will even hit $1 billion? This coin looking like it's gonna sell off, bro. Whole market, man, is just looking like it's just sitting on the brink of destruction, dude. Like, this thing could have another sell off. And again, Biden's a coin that was, or Bowden, it's a coin that was pumping not too long ago. So again, I'm really watching it, bro. I would say if Bitcoin decides it wants to even pump a little bit, bro, I'll be on Dex tools, bro, trying to figure out who's getting the market cap. Where's the market cap going? Where's the money going? That's what you gotta look, right? Every time. Look at this Elon with hat. We talked about this coin in the past, but I thought that this coin was sketchy. I thought. Look, jumped, dumped. What? I think that we determined that. Oh, look, audit came back. Look, audit came back, says sketchy audit on Elon with hat. Scam risk detected. Dude, sad face. Sad face. That's why we check the audit, boys. All these boys are getting scammed. They're about to get their cookies taken, but not us because we check audits around here. So, again, guys, always just, I don't know what, to answer your question, brother, a lot of coins get 30 to 50x. I wouldn't wait for the 50x, brother. I wouldn't wait for the 50x. I would say if you get, 100, make 200% your money. Take it. You 2x, 3x. Man, nothing wrong with a 2x, bro. Like, dude, some of y'all, you know what it is, bro? It's because you guys are so lucky to be this early in cryptocurrency that you don't even fathom the type of gains that people in stocks make. Like, people in stocks are like crapping their pants about a 3% gain, dude. You guys are like, dude, I want a 30x or nothing, homie. I don't want no 2x. I want 30x or nothing, dog. Like, what? That's crazy, bro. I would say, bro, don't wait for the 30x, bro. Hopefully by the time the coin 30x, you done already took profit a couple times and already swinged in and out of there, and hopefully you've accumulated more Bitcoin in that time. But again, if you 30x, then you 30x. So, congratulations, whatever. But again, I'm not sitting in a coin hoping for 30x. I seen Michi pumping again, already had its accumulation phase. Yeah, I saw that too. Somebody messaged on my channel that in this Manicky one, right? The Manicky, or what is it called? I don't know. Sitting at 100 million market cap though. Right now, this thing is looking like it's already pumped. To be honest with you, brother. Look at this price chart. Come on, man. It's looking like it ain't coming back, dude. Looking like going right back to the flow for sure. But again, guys, I could be wrong. Just, not financial advice, but do have to keep in mind that, most of the majority of these things are going to fail. So again, it's really hard to predict what's going to 30 to 50x when 99% of the things are going to go to zero. It's hard to say what's going to 30 to 50x. I'd say if you double your money, to not be greedy. Would you agree that the hardest thing? Yes. This question, yes. Yes, I do think that this is the hardest thing. It's the hardest thing to do is knowing when to exit or to sell. You know why? Because anybody could buy, bro. Anybody could buy. Some of you guys buy, act like it's the hardest decision you have to make. Y'all ain't even got a plan on when you're going to sell. Y'all that saved up all your money to buy it. You didn't even plan on when you're going to sell, bro. You just done saved up all your pennies and you just giving them. Just giving them to Mr. Whale, dude. Just giving them to Mr. Whale. Just saying, take my pennies, Mr. Whale. You're better than this at me. Just take it all. Kitty. Let's see what's up with Kitty. Kitty on what? Solana? I'm assuming this is on Solana. Kitty on Sol. Is it this one? Is it down? Is it this one? Let me know. Is it this one, bro? Tell me in the comments below. I don't know if this is your coin or not, but this coin looking a little. I hope this is not this coin because this coin don't looking. No, looking. I don't know what to tell you, player, but it ain't looking like the one, big dog. It ain't looking like the one. But I do want to know, guys, what do you guys think? What are your price predictions? Also, if this is you guys' first time tapping into the stream, I just want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. This stream has again been going on for 2 hours and 30 minutes, which is absolutely crazy because I thought that my stream that I did for an hour the other day was crazy, but maybe I just need to do these streams every day, guys. Should we just do streams every day, and then that way we can all just like talk about like what we want to know and what's going on? We could just like pick Crypto J's brain. But then if I do the live stream every day and I'm doing like a 3-hour live stream, you guys still have to comment on the other videos. You still have to like the other videos because those videos have to do well too. Like the live streams are great, but they just don't perform super well. But they're more interactive for you guys. And then again, like I said, I have a lot of lean in content, which is like the 5 to 10 minute content, but I'm trying to produce more lean back content, which would be the 2 hour and 30-minute live content where we're all just chilling, leaning back, kicking in and stuff. So again, thank you guys so much for kicking it with me. Today is Sunday, April 28th. And my birthday is actually almost exactly 1 month from now. My birthday is on the 27th of May. So looking forward to that. My little nephew was just born on the 22nd. This is my first time here, bro. I like your positive. I try, man. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard being positive during these Bitcoin corrections, especially when things are unsure. There's so much fear in the marketplace. And, again, that's why also I don't like to really watch other channels, and I know that's not super cool to say that much, but I just feel like sometimes these guys get a little too scared and they try to scare people and stuff, and I don't know, maybe I just got a good pain tolerance. I'm just like, dude, I've lived in my car, I've been homeless, whatever, like bring on the pain, like 60% dip, let's get it, like whatever, like but again, I'm not saying that to go be like go all in on cryptocurrency, go live out of your car. Like I'm not telling you to go do that, bro. I'm telling you that I had to do what I had to do at the time for where I was at, and it paid off. I had to make sacrifices and stuff like that to get where I was at. But I'm just saying it to say, guys, that if you never risk it, you never get the biscuit. I mean, like, how you gonna get the biscuit if you don't ever risk it, big dog? Like, you don't have to take my advice. You don't gotta buy whatever I'm talking about on the day. I just want to stimulate your mind, brother. I want to get you thinking in a different way. I want to get you thinking about putting your money to work for you instead of you always going out and working for your money. I feel like it's a shame that more people don't invest. I really feel like it's a shame. And I know it's a gamble. And some people would say you're just a gambler. Like, why are you just gonna tell people to gamble? It's like, no, bro. Like, whatever you're gonna invest in, bro, like do something, man. Try to do something for your future, dude. Like it dude, if it's not cryptocurrency, like go find a stock you like, man. Go find a company you like, or go find a company you don't like that you feel like is overbought, and like just go try, bro. Just try it, bro. Because you know what? When I first got into trading, I was losing. Like I was losing. I wasn't like just winning every single trade. I was losing, guys. I was frustrated. And I remember even I was getting in trades and then paper handing out, getting out the like the worst time, just like the stupidest. Like, well, I mean, it's not stupid because you gotta have patience for yourself, and you gotta. I'm happy that I didn't quit, guys. At one point in time, I remember I was laying on the couch at my mom's house, and I was looking at Coinbase, and the whole market was down, and I just remember thinking like I believe in crypto, but I don't know, man. And I like Chainlink at the time. Again, I told you guys I was so bullish on Chainlink because again, I'm a freaking boomer now. Like I feel like the blue chips, I was on the blue chip, like so I was like, Chainlink. And I watched Chainlink, bro, go from like $14 down to like $7. And I was all in, bro. I did everything that I tell you guys don't do. I was making all the mistakes, guys. There's not a mistake that I that I haven't made. I don't think, other than getting rugged. I don't think I've gotten rugged. I don't think I've gotten rugged. I don't think I've gotten rugged. But yeah, I'm saying that to say that I don't regret the risk that I took, bro. I had to take the risk, and yeah, I lost money when I got started. I almost deleted the Coinbase app. I was literally going to say, man, I lost money in 2017 and now 2020, it's happening again. And I'm the only idiot buying cryptocurrency at this price range. Nobody's talking about Bitcoin right now. Nobody. Bitcoin's sitting at like $3,000. Nobody cares about Bitcoin. I was thinking nobody's going to care about Bitcoin. I'm just sitting here like an idiot thinking that COVID is going to spark some kind of cryptocurrency crazy bull market. And guys, I don't know what possessed me to stay until still to this day. I don't know what possessed me to actually I do know what possessed me. I did uninstall the app. I did uninstall the app. I uninstalled the app, and I remember thinking like I was still in the Telegram. Like I was still in that guy, Shawnee Bitcoin. I was still in this Telegram. So like people were telling me like the market was recovering, and I was like, oh no, like no, I paper hands, no. And then that's when I realized, that's when I learned, I was like, you know what? It's not gonna be enough for me to just listen to somebody off of YouTube and just buy what they're saying. Like I really, if I don't want to lose the money that I have guys, again, I lived in my car, bro. Like the money that I was giving, I felt this way about COVID. I'm like, if the government gives me so much money and I don't invest it, I deserve to be poor, bro. That's how I thought about it. I say, all these people around me, everybody around me, bro, during COVID, guys, I just want you to know I didn't even have a passport. I had never left the country in my entire life. I had never traveled before 2020. Everybody during COVID, what were they doing when Crypto J was buying Bitcoin and making YouTube videos every day, 10 videos a day? What was everybody else doing? Vacation, going here, going there, checking out this place. I'm over here sitting, sweating bullets, sacrificing my 20s, my 30s into a sketchy Bitcoin that nobody even knows the future of, just because I've already seen it run up so many times. I already had watched it happen to me so many times, and I've already promised myself that it's not going to happen again. That I'd rather get wrecked and say, like, at least I tried, at least I sacrificed, than watch this thing take off on me one more time and me be sitting in poverty again after it takes off on me, and me waiting again for a better entry point only to kick myself. I didn't want that to happen. Um, yeah, so yeah, the longest YouTube stream award. I know, dude, this might be the longest YouTube stream. Bro, should I just make like a 15-hour YouTube stream right now and just make this like never ending? I was gonna cut it at like 2 hours, and here we are almost at three. But I don't know. Again, I like talking about cryptocurrency, and I feel bad because actually I had a friend of mine. He's actually a really good friend of mine, CJ. If you're watching the stream right now, dude, I'm sorry I didn't have patience for you earlier this week to talk about cryptocurrency. My head's gonna explode sometimes, and people want to talk to me about crypto, and I'm already talking about crypto all day, every day, and even like I have a hard time. I'm so weird now. Like, I don't like to FaceTime people. I don't like it. Like, girls be trying to FaceTime me, try to see what I look like, talking to me. I'm just like, I don't want to FaceTime you because I spend all my day in front of the camera every day. And the last thing I want to do in my free time, when I just want to vent, when I just want to talk and chill, is to have a camera in my face. So I feel like sometimes I do get a little on guard, and sometimes I don't want to talk about crypto, and sometimes I act a little weird, but that's just because I like kind of my experience and stuff like that. So I know it's not a normal, but I know also that there's a lot of euphoria that comes with these bull cycles. And that's why I was honestly trying to tell my friend too, because he was like, dude, this is so exciting. And I'm like, yeah, but right now my mood is not excited. My mood is actually very concerned about Bitcoin because I've been doing this for a while. So I kind of know I'm not as excited because I see a different pattern forming here. So I don't feel that excitement. I do understand that there is a lot of excitement and a lot of euphoria because when Bitcoin consolidates and when Bitcoin is volatile, that is the best time to make those 100, 200% gains. But also, yeah, pretty much. Somebody said he'll cover every time zone in the world with this 3-hour stream. I believe it. I've been watching since 2021. Salute to you, bro. I appreciate it, man. A lot of you guys, man, have been watching this channel for years. And even some of you guys, man, have been watching this stream since I started. And I really appreciate you guys, man. Like, I can't express it enough, how much your guys' belief in me helps me believe in myself. Again, I've gone through some dark times on this channel. And that's another thing too. I always wanted to broadcast my insecurities on here. I know a lot of people that's not very attractive, but I feel like you guys like the real. I feel like you guys like the fact that I'm really grew up in South Central, that I was really living in my car at one point in time, that I really was talking about Bitcoin at $3,000, that I was really like got out of my car because of cryptocurrency, that I really grew a cryptocurrency channel from like 3,000 to nearly 50,000. Like, I didn't think that would have been possible. And honestly, guys, I don't think that it would have been possible if I didn't have my most loyal supporters, the people that were there for me, the people that were telling me, the people that were asking me how I was doing when they knew that, the content wasn't coming as frequently. And when they saw like some of the posts that I was posting on Instagram, like some days was harder than other days. Again, I was mourning the death of somebody who was like a mother to me, and I was trying to help out the entire world at my expense. Like, I was getting beat at both ends. I was getting drained. Like, it was hard for me, as well as I'm sitting trading my own money, and I got a big portfolio, and I'm trading my own money in cryptocurrency that's highly volatile at the time. Even like Bitcoin sitting around like $30,000, something like that. The market was even more volatile, guys. Every cycle, the market's more volatile. You're the earlier you are, the more volatile. I mean, so the earlier you are, the early cycles were more volatile. So The corrections now, they're not as like gut wrenching as some of the corrections that I've seen in being cryptocurrency. But if you guys are trading in that meme market, then you will see those big, huge corrections, those 80-90% corrections on some coins. And again, guys, some of those coins will never, ever return. They will be crypto dust. And so I just don't want to see you guys make the same mistakes. I don't want to see you guys holding on to meme coins into another season, because again, some of you guys held on to some coins that are on the Ethereum blockchain. And look, Ethereum's not even popping right now. Solana's popping right now. Base is popping right now. So, the fact that you're holding those Ethereum coins at the time, it seemed like a good idea. But, as time went on and the blockchains have all been growing and stuff like that, you're starting to see different blockchains that are starting to step up, and you're kind of starting to see more gains in certain sectors right now, and starting to see most of the liquidity moving into certain types of coins. And in my opinion, I see those gains happening on the Solana chain. And I was looking really close at the base chain too, but again, I think if Brett's gonna not do very well, I really think that's gonna hurt base chain a lot. And I hope that base chain doesn't get a reputation like the Binance Smart Chain, because if base chain gets a reputation like the Binance Smart Chain, then it's going to be really hard for a coin on base chain to ever hit $1 billion, because people will paper hands out. They will know that this blockchain has a bad reputation, right? And we saw that with SafeMoon, with the Binance Smart Chain, right? SafeMoon was the biggest project on the Binance Smart Chain, and after SafeMoon started getting a lot of FUD coming out about it, it was really hard for anything to succeed on the Binance Smart Chain. So, and that's Binance's Smart Chain, right? So now we're looking at Coinbase's Smart Chain, which is Base, and they're having a similar type of situation going on with Brett with the FUD. And again, I'm not saying that Brett's a scam. I don't know what's going on with Brett. Again, there's a lot of FUD and a lot of speculation that's going on, but that really doesn't mean anything to me, because I'm known to buy that kind of stuff all the time. I want to know what's going on out of the horse's mouth. That's why, again, I hope that YouTuber, and again, I'm not going to put him on blast, because I've been that guy before, and I don't want to make that. I don't know where that guy's head's at. Again, he's probably down millions of dollars right now, and he's probably very much in a dark place right now, I would imagine, with all the people that are coming after him, and the fact his portfolio is so down, and the fact that he hasn't recorded any videos in 8 days. I would honestly be more concerned for the guy's mental health. And again, as somebody who's been established, and somebody who understands where he's at mentally right now, I just wish that guy the best. And I hope, again, that he comes out and that he addresses the public, because he should address the public. He should address the people, and he should come out and just basically admit that he is a human being and he's not a robot, that he does not know the future, and that, he was possibly wrong. I admit that all the time, and times when I'm not sure if I'm going to be wrong or right or whatever. Do you believe in the game plan of getting into main memes each chain? Okay, this is interesting. Okay. So, like, saying, like, do you believe in like a game plan of getting into every kind of meme coin on every top meme coin? So, like, right, like, so it would be like I don't know, like you would buy like Base, you would buy Brett, or you would buy like on Solana, you would get like Whiff or something like that. Like, that could possibly be a decent strategy of what you might want to buy on this dip, in terms of like what can recover. Because again, we talked about the fact that if these coins have good volume, right? Then when Bitcoin recovers, then usually more times than not, these teams tend to recover. So yeah, I don't think it would be crazy. I think that yeah, I would maybe rather have my money in a coin like I don't know, like Brett or like With. That's like the biggest coin on their blockchain, in terms of during a time of like right now, where Bitcoin can really drop at any minute, like to 61K. I would rather be a little heavier in a coin that has a little more weight. And again, that's why I talked about, like, right, Bitcoin's at the top, then blue chips, then mid cap, right? Mid cap would probably be the coins that you're talking about right now, like the With coin and all that stuff. I mean, I guess With is over $1 billion now. All the coins over $1 billion, I guess they're like a little bit higher mid cap, but I'm just saying, like, the coins that are not going to be as volatile, it would be a better, I would feel better about holding those if Bitcoin decides it wants to retest 50K, because again, if you're holding a coin like Brit and Bitcoin decides it wants to dump down, I don't know that Brit's going to recover from that type of price capitulation, because again, it's only at a 4 million market cap. And what's going to happen if people start panic selling? Like, what's going to be the deciding factor that's going to make the price go back up? Like, what's going to be the bullish news that's going to bring Brit up? And one thing that you guys know that I like about Brit is that it has a lot of centralized exchanges that they're supposed to be listing on this year. And I showed you guys all those exchanges. They're all on the Brit website. So again, if you think that, Brit is going to list on those exchanges, if you think that the bull rally is going to keep going and everything's going to be good, then maybe consider getting some positions in some of the projects that you've seen trending week after week on Dex Tools. That's what I do. I look for projects that have been trending week after week on Dex Tools, and I just pay attention to the market. And once I start seeing those things are starting to recover in price and that they're starting to once again trend on Dex Tools, that's when I'm like, hey, this is looking sweet right now. Like, this might not be a bad entry point. It's not always going to be a great entry point, but I try to, again, use Bitcoin, and I try to use all the indicators that I can that the chart is giving me for that meme coin to find the best possible zone of accumulation. And again, guys, it's all possible zone of accumulation, right? Because things could always break down and you could always lose your butt. So again, let's not over leverage. We don't want to be figuring out where we're going to be living next month, or how we're going to put gas in our car, or how we're going to get to work. That would be irresponsible. That wouldn't be us being responsible young men. That would be us being irresponsible young men. And some of y'all are young enough to have the time to start over again, but I don't recommend starting over again. I've had to start over again many times in my life, and don't recommend. I'd recommend building the good disciplines and the good fundamentals now, so that you do not have to start over again. I do think that there will be people that will lose their behinds on this sell-off if Bitcoin does want to drop down to 50K. They are the people that bought at 74K. Their buy-sell strategy is to buy high and to sell low. That's what they like to do. They don't really believe in Bitcoin. They don't really believe in the space. They're just going to buy Bitcoin at 74,000, sell it at 50,000, and then call me a scammer, hate on me every day. And then they'll come back and they'll follow me in a couple years when Bitcoin is sitting above 100,000 or more, because that's how it happens. That's how the cycle works. They love me, then they hate me. Then they're like, dude, I missed you so much, bro. It's like, dude, this channel's awesome. Dude, this channel sucks. Dude, I missed this channel, man. This channel was great. So again, guys, when they're fearful, that's the time to be greedy. And then when they're greedy, that's the time to be fearful. But I want to know what you guys think. What are your price predictions on the market? I know I've just been blabbering for 3 hours now. This has to be one of the longest cryptocurrency streams, unless people are doing longer streams than this, and I just don't know. Actually, I think George does pretty long streams, so maybe I just need to up that. Somebody's saying WIF is definitely a winner. We did catch WIF pretty early, but I don't know. I think I caught WIF at like 2 billion market cap. I think, or 200 million. Was it 200? Somebody told me, I forgot. Was it 200 million or was it 2 billion? I forgot where I caught WIF. I caught it decently early, but I remember seeing it and being like, how did I miss this? Like, how is this sitting this high? And I did not catch that. Somebody let me know. Did I catch it at 2 million or at 200 million, or did I catch it at 2 billion? It was started with a 2, but I don't know what it was exactly. But yeah, what do you guys think? Also, I want to know too. Do you guys think Solana will be the number one blockchain in terms of gains, in terms of your best chance of getting this, 50,000% gains, or do you think that one of these other coins might take it? What is your take on Brit? I missed your analysis, brother. This is a 3-hour stream and I talked about Brit maybe 10 times. Brit can correct, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I'll say that. I'm not quite sure, brother. Your guess is as good as mine. Hopefully we're early, but again, if Bitcoin decides that it don't want to do anything and just decides it wants to go poo-poo, I don't know what's gonna happen. My first buy was at 180 mil with width, and I'm still holding on tight though. Hey, that's good, brother. That's good, man. Hey, you're up then. You're up significantly on that. That's good for you, man. That's good for you. Again, it's let's look at whip. Why not? Let's look at it. Why not? We on here, right? We out here. We out here. Whip is just okay. Oh, I was oh 2.6. Okay. Okay. So it could drop down to 2.3. What is this? What is this right now? Yeah, it could drop down to 2.0. I think this is probably some kind of a bottom. Uh let's chart it. Chart here to the top of this trend here. And as you can see, there's a see we kind of touched this little sector here. I think there's a good chance that this little whiff. Again, everything looks like that right now, though, right? Everything looks like it's hanging on to the side of the cliff right now, and like it just might fall off the edge. So it's really hard to really kind of determine. But again, I'm expecting a market sell-off. And again, I know it's not the best thing to say. I've just been saying it. Britt just listed on Bitmark, I think, so I could have a little bit more sell-off. I want to accumulate more. Yeah, I know. We did talk about the fact that Brit was gonna list on Bitmart. They also talked about the fact that they were gonna have some more listings, and you guys know that usually that's what happens after the coin list. You guys have been a part of the channel now for long enough to know what happens after a listing. Also, you know the price usually pumps before, and then the price usually dips after the listing. But again, these are just things that you get from being plugged into the game. And some of you guys are going to have to lose. Like me, I had to lose to win. The only way, if I didn't lose, I probably would have never became a winner in cryptocurrency because I had to lose. I had to go back to the drawing board. You know what happened after I sold that chain link? I never finished the story. When I sold the chain link, right? Lost money, lost like I think at the time I don't even remember. I think I just invested like what I was getting at the time, but I was just starting to barely get my COVID funds. So I think like I invested like $1,600, and I think I watched like $800 go down the drain, and I was just like sold the coins. Dude, I was depressed, bro. I was like, I'm done. I quit. I'm uninstalling. I don't even like Bitcoin. I was like, I don't even like Bitcoin. I was done with it, bro. I was done with it. So, um, yeah, but I had to lose to win, bro. I had to, once things started pumping again, that's when I said I gotta learn. It's not enough to watch. It's cool. Like I love again that you guys love to watch my channel. I appreciate the support, but I want you guys to walk away with something. I want you guys to not feel like you don't know what you're doing. I want you guys to be like, this guy taught me, and now I can trade anything. And now I can go out and teach my little cousin how to trade. I could go teach my grandma how to do this. Like, he really made it easy. Like, that is what I want you guys to say after you leave my channel. I want you guys to be like, this guy told me to buy Bitcoin and he lied. Like, no, dog. I told you that Bitcoin was trending for like 2 weeks. That's what I told you. I told you that it could get a little bit cheaper, or I told you that possibly we could see a breakout. I didn't tell you to go out and do that. I told you to go out and do your research, right? But again, guys, I just want you guys to develop good habits, to always be taking responsibility for the things that you do. Because what if I never took responsibility for my mistake, right? What if I never saw what I did wrong in that situation when I lost all that money paper handsing out early in the game? There would be no Crypto J. There would have been no Shiba Inu videos. There would have been, I don't even know if the SHIB community would even be where it's at today, because for a long time I was the source of news and I was the guy that everybody was tapping into. So I don't know what that community, I don't know what the whole meme market would look like if there was no Crypto Jade. There, I said it. I said it. But you know what? If I would have folded it up and I would have uninstalled the app and I would have just called it quits and said, Bitcoin's, this is not for me, then I probably would have been starting over in another thing, starting over, and a lot of you guys have already done that. You guys have started e-commerce, you know, started every kind of other thing, and now you're getting into trading. And as soon as things start getting hard, as soon as things are starting to get demanding, that you need to double down on your knowledge, on things that you on your news, on your strategies, that you need to really get in your bag and learn this. And as soon as things start getting hard, a lot of people start checking out. A lot of people start looking for who can I blame? Who can I blame for my problems? Who can I blame for this? Who can I blame for that? Guys, if you're looking to pass the buck, if you're looking to blame the next guy for your investment decisions and stuff like that, this is not going to be a good business for you guys. It's just not. It's not going to be fruitful. It's going to be a nightmare. You're going to hate this. This is very much a psychological game, guys. Trading is like probably 80% psychology. Like, you really have to be in control of your emotions. And some of you guys are not. Like, you got a long way to go. And there's nothing wrong with that, but just understand that it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. Like, I have friends that they try to get into this and they get all excited and they get all greedy and shit. And I'm like, dude, chill out, slow down, don't go over leverage, don't go get rug pulled, don't do that. Relax. Let me show you how to check an audit. Let me show you how to check a contract. Let me show you how to check for the holders. Guys, there's a lot of people on YouTube that don't know how to do this. They're my competition. Do you know how frustrating that is to me? That I have competition that don't even know how to check a contract, that don't know how to do anything. And literally, you guys follow me and you follow them. And then some of y'all be telling me what they're telling you. And I'm just like, brother, please, dude, like, I appreciate you, you know, but at the same time, like, I don't, you know, I want you guys to, again, learn and take and grow with your skills, whatever you decide to get to do. You guys may decide that cryptocurrency is not for you. You may decide that Forex is for you. You may decide that stock market's for you. You may decide that you want to go trade commodities. It may not be cryptocurrency. This may be too volatile for you, but you know what? Like I said, if you could read a book, you could read a book. It's the same thing with a chart. If you can read a chart, you can read a chart. It doesn't matter if the book is a funny book or a scary book or whatever kind of book. You can read the words. If you can read the lines on the chart, it doesn't matter what the chart is. You'll be able to know, like, when they're talking about what the economy is going to do and you're able to pull up the chart, you'll be like, man, shit, I'll tell you what it's probably going to do. Tell you right now what the economy's probably going to do. My brother always calling me, telling me the update on the news. Oh, guess what's going to happen on the news? Guess what happened in the news? Oh, the economy's going to do this. Economy's going to do that. Oh, okay. Well, I'm already knowing what the economy's going to do because I'm already looking macro anyway, homie. So you don't got to tell me like, oh, the war broke out and so Bitcoin broke bear. Oh, really? Because I was looking at Bitcoin breaking bear. I was monitoring this trend since March, and so I'm not surprised that the narrative that they're feeding us now, Bitcoin's dumping. It's a little crazy. But again, I'm not trying to be a conspiracist, guys. I don't have a foil hat on. I don't want to get flagged or anything on my account. I have some feelings about what's going on in the world, guys, and the narratives and whatnot, guys. But again, I always hope for the best. You know, I do. I do hope for the best always with every coin, you know, but always I'm also realistic, and I try to just, again, give you guys my experience so that you guys don't have to go out and make the costly mistakes that I made, bro. Like, for real, I made so many mistakes. Every rookie mistake, buying tops, not checking contracts, uh, just just doing stupid stuff, man. That, like, knowing now what I'd known, I would have definitely sat myself down and been like, listen, brother, you don't need to take 50 trades a day. You don't need to do that. And that's another rookie mistake. Trading too much, over trading in a day is a rookie mistake. You gonna trade and trade and trade, thinking that you're gonna make $1 million in a day, and what's really gonna happen to your behind is you're gonna lose it all. The reason the media tries so hard to make us lose your share, bro. I know. And it's kind of interesting too. They take away TikTok, take away all this stuff. And actually, I'm very bullish on TikTok, which call me crazy, but I'm waiting to buy the FUD on TikTok. Actually, I'm actually looking to buy the FUD on TikTok. So, but again, I don't know. Maybe TikTok will be illegal after all, and you know that they're already working on the ban and bill sign and everything. But I don't know. Yeah, election year. Who knows, bros? Who knows? I always say, like, I always have my own theories, and like sometimes my theories just be sounding so crazy, but in my head they make sense. And then sometimes it'd be similar to what I'm thinking. It's not exactly what I was thinking. There's one video, bro. I swear to you, I made this when Bitcoin was at like $3,000. And I even said in the video, I said, there's gonna be a war. I was saying like, bro, I swear to you, bro, I wish I had this video on my old Instagram. I would have saved it. It's the only video that I really wish that I could have been like, I told you so. It was the number one I told you so video, bro. It was like, I was talking, and this was on Instagram. I was literally talking about Israel in 2020. I'm just saying that. And I'm not saying like that I read the future or whatever. I'm just saying like that was a little crazy. And I was talking also about the just conflict. I don't know. Again, I'm not gonna foil hat it, but yeah, I have my own opinions on what's going on, and I don't know for sure. Of course, nobody knows for sure. We're all just going off of what we're told, right? We go off of what the media tells us, and we just kind of hold that for truth until we draw our own conclusions. I don't know. Everybody's equally as confused. I don't pretend to know more than the next guy. And actually, I don't like talking about politics a lot with people because people just act like they're so informed. And I'm like, dude, I'll be the first to tell you that I'm really not that informed when it comes to politics because I don't think that if it was important, I don't think they would tell me. Like if it was that important to national security, I don't think they would let me know. I think that they would lie to me. Like that's what I think would happen. But again, everybody has an opinion on what's going on. I hope again that the market's not going to go to poo poo with all this war and all this stuff going on. I hope that we have our election and hopefully we will have a president that can keep peace. Whether whoever that be, I just hope that they are a president that is doing the best thing for the planet, not just Americans, the whole planet. And yeah, I hope that the market goes up. I hope that they love cryptocurrency. And I hope that Crypto J hits 100,000 subscribers. Not just kidding. Yeah. Nah, for real, man. But anyway, guys, this stream is 3 hours long, guys. I gotta cut it or we're just gonna be here all night. Dude, I don't know. I think we gotta do another stream tomorrow. What do you guys think? I was gonna do just Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I'm starting to have fun on these streams. Maybe I just be like a daily stream. Like I don't know. I think George does a daily stream at Cryptos R Us. I don't know. If you guys keep showing out, if you guys keep leaving comments and you guys keep engaging with the channel and stuff like that, I'm gonna keep going live more. I'm gonna keep answering all your guys' questions. Again, I gave up 3 hours of my day today. This is my Sunday. And it's 8 o'clock now. So I've been talking since 5 o'clock. I'm going to get into my night, guys. I appreciate all you guys for showing up, all the support that you guys show. If you're not yet tapped into the Telegram and want to join us on Telegram, all you got to do is DM me on Instagram. Let me know that you watched the stream too and what you guys thought of it. How was my audio and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll be adding you guys into the Telegram. And I'll catch you guys on my next stream or my next video. Peace.